My phone is charging, so I cannot check the stream chat on my Twitch account. So if you type anything, make sure it's something I can read on a stream screen. Oh, that's not good. Ah, there we go. We wait. This is gonna take a bit. Always fun. I believe it takes like 7 minutes for the screen to load. I believe. Might have been 8 last time. I'm trying to figure this out. I don't know what I should do. Take my earbuds. Oh, my earbuds have paint on them. I'm going to grab this and make sure that my earbuds are connected to my phone. Survey says, what are my thoughts on sloths? Sloths are cute, but they're also very slow. But just because they're slow doesn't mean that they're bad. Cause like, even if people are slow, they still reach their goal in time. Maybe not the same time as other people, but I like sloths. Why? Thanks. I have to wait for my Minecraft to load up, so it usually takes like I think 7 minutes. So I gotta wait. And I don't know, a random question I thought of. Oh, okay. I don't mind random questions. It at least creates a conversation. Also, if you hear people in the background, I'm in the living room for my PS4, and my roommates are in their room, which is right beside the living room. So they're also playing games with their friends. Well, I've had a couple streams in the past where people have been like, do you think you can tell your roommates to keep it down? And I'm like, look, they have their headphones on, they're doing VR, they're not going to be able to hear me, and I don't mind them talking in the background because my headphones cancel out me hearing them, so it doesn't bother me. If it's bothering people in the chat, that's kind of their problem, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't bother me. I live with them. But welcome. I'm trying to get. I have to wait for this to load, and so I haven't streamed for the past couple of weeks. I did recently this week, mostly art stuff, but I didn't stream the past couple of weeks because on the 8th I had surgery and I was recovering for a couple weeks, so I didn't stream very much. And when I go back for the 6-week follow-up or 8-week follow-up in June, I'm probably gonna have to go through a second, another surgery, a second part to the surgery that they were supposed to do. Okay. I can't play my Spotify on my frickin' it's a little bit. What did I just load? Okay. Jeez. No. Um, it was my 10th surgery I've had so far. I've had surgery since birth. Like, I've had a lot of medical care growing up. My body hasn't exactly been in the best condition since birth, and so I've had multiple surgeries, and whenever we decide to do the next one after June, that'll be my 11th, and it doesn't necessarily bother me. Yeah, it's terrifying and it scares me every time, but hey, I've woken up each time after. I've made it out. I'm alive, kind of, in a I'm just existing kind of way. It's a terrible joke. If you get the joke, congratulations. Kind of like a more modern day humor of like, yeah, I'm existing. I've gotta get all these maze paths taken care of. Why is this all? Is there a glitch? Question mark? Okay, it was loading. I was like, holy shiznit, did my frickin' Minecraft glitch out? I'd hope not. The last person that was playing online with me, they decided to start building all of the walls before I set down all the paths, and I was setting down all the paths first so I could find my way around here, and if I don't know where everything is while I'm doing this, that makes it kind of hard to build this. Okay, so the exit's gotta be over there. But even despite like all the bad stuff in life, I still try to make a positive out of everything, and I try to make the best out of every situation. Because yeah, life can be shitty, life can give you a lot of hell, but that doesn't mean that you have to create hell for other people. It doesn't mean you have to make life unbearable for yourself. Sure, life is kind of unbearable sometimes, but it doesn't have to be like unbearable in a sense that you can't enjoy life still, even if things are really bad. But welcome to the stream, and it's good to see a new person. I generally will talk about just about anything with anyone, as long as it's Twitch appropriate. I have to add that in as a disclaimer. Why is there a llama? I have to add that in as a disclaimer just for like Twitch stuff, cause frickin' sometimes Twitch and YouTube have been really bad about like what's the word? Censoring and muting audios and stuff. So I try to add a disclaimer that, hey, yeah, we can talk about anything as long as I don't get banned for it. Questions and random thoughts are always appreciated. My ADHD goes everywhere, so don't worry, I'm probably following on a train. Like, over there and over there, but eventually I'll reach the same point you're at. My birthday's in 2 weeks. I feel old. Oh. I feel old. I'm 1 year away from 30 after this next birthday. If I had a world of my own, everything would be nonsense. Everything would be useless, and everything would be what it isn't. I invite you to a world where there is no such thing as time, and every creature lends themselves to change your state of mind. And the girl that chased the rabbit, drank the wine, and took the pill has locked herself in limbo to see how it truly feels. You stand outside your virtue, no you, or so they say. Her name is Alice. She falls into the window through shapes and shadows. Alice. And even though she's screaming, she knows. Sometimes the curiosity can heal the soul, but leave the brain. And every ounce of innocence is left inside her brain. And through the looking glass she sees she's faithfully returned. But now off with her head, I fear is everyone's concern. You see, there's no real ending. It's only the beginning. Come out and play. Oh, thank you, Spotify, for Shinedown. Through shapes and shadows, Alice. It reminds me, I'm having an Alice in Wonderland. Actually, I built an Alice in Wonderland build here on Minecraft. I can load it up here in a minute, but yeah. I made it, I've got to turn it into a playable where people can play online. I just have to, I plan on doing that around my birthday though, so that other people could enjoy it, and that way if anyone blew up anything, I could fix it afterwards. But welcome to the stream, welcome to Chaos. I actually made a button recently that I put on my bag that says I am Chaos. Because apparently I seem very chaotic to a lot of people. I believe our DM said that I'd be like a chaotic neutral alignment, and I'm like, what? Why am I chaotic? They're like, just trust me on this one. And I'm like, but I'm not chaotic. Have you seen your room and everything you do when you're crafting? It's pure chaos. I'm like, look, crafting gets a little chaotic. That's just kind of how it is. And messes happen. Don't judge me. You live your life in chaos. Well, congratulations. That's all I've known. I remember there was some videos I had seen where people are like, if people met the younger you, do you think they'd be scared? What kind of things did you do that people would have been afraid of when you were a kid or worried about? And I'm like, oh god, do I want to go with that story or do I want to go with the field fire story? And I'm just like, you know what, field fire, why not? So, when I was younger, I liked setting things on fire a lot. That's kind of part of my username, Pyro. But I liked fire a lot, and I was just kind of morbidly curious and was like, I wonder what would happen if I decided to set the field in the back of our house on fire. So I went out to the field and tried to start a fire, and my older brother stopped me. He's like, you can't do that. Do you realize how dangerous that is? That could burn down all these acres. This could burn down our house. This could burn down everything around us, including the neighbors. I'm like, well, the neighbors are annoying. He's like, no, you can't do that. And I'm like, but why? He's like, well, why did you want to do that? And I said, well, I just wanted to watch it burn. And he's like, no, that's bad. And I'm like, that's bad? He's like, yes, that is bad. Don't do that. I'm like, but fire. You are not allowed fire. So yeah, I was a very chaotic child. No fire. But currently my roommates won't let me have fire in the house either. Mostly because I've almost set the house on fire a couple times, but that's beside the point. The smoke detectors in the house just hate me. I had decided to cook a pizza, bake a pizza, like bake it from scratch at 4 in the morning, and apparently all the smoke detectors and fire alarms in the house decided to go off and wake up all of my roommates. And I'm like, I wasn't even burning anything, I was just cooking. But apparently the house doesn't like me cooking. It's like, ah, yes, me going to cook house. Oh shit. Hey, Fisky. The house does not like me cooking. The fire alarms go off. All I did was cook. Just decided to play Minecraft. I'm trying to build a labyrinth. I believe Bedrock is cross-platform, so if you wanted to play with, I don't know if you're at work or not, but you're welcome to multiplay. I believe I still set this as multiplay. I'm not sure. I need to... I do have the Wonderland build set up. I could play that one if you wanted. Trying to go through here. I don't have enough time to play tonight. Okay. Maybe another night. I'm gonna be old. 2 weeks until I level up. Do all the monsters come out at night? Why do we sleep when we want to hide? Why do I run back to you like I don't mind if you fuck up my life? I was sitting on the back porch and I saw your tweet, so I decided to check it out. Oh, thanks. Yeah, we know that beat too well. Some tunnel visions got me feeling like you're the only one I see when I know it's been in your lonely luxury. Why do all the monsters come out at night? Why do we sleep when we want to hide? Why do I run back to you like I don't mind if you fuck up my life? Why am I a sucker for all your lies? Strung out laundry on every line. Why do I run back to you like I don't mind if you fuck up my life? Sorry, I've got like one of my Bluetooth earbuds in one ear while my phone is charging, and I've got the Spotify going in the earbud while I have the headset on for my stream. So occasionally I sing along to different songs. But right now I'm working on... There's a llama in my labyrinth. Alpaca? Alpaca. No? Yeah. I think it's an alpaca. Oops. Oh, did I? Fudge monkeys. When you're building a labyrinth and you get lost in the labyrinth you're building, that's fun. It probably would have been advisable to kind of not have the other person build this with me whenever they were hopping on, because they started building this all the way up so people can't see over it to cheat their way through the labyrinth. And now we both get lost in the labyrinth while trying to make it, so that's fun. The objective was to get the players lost in the labyrinth, not me. I'm supposed to be the one making it. Also, I need to know how to spawn like a really... Ooh. I wonder if I could spawn an Ender Dragon. Just as like, you know how like labyrinths have minotaurs? I don't know if there's a mod or something where I could have a minotaur in here. That'd be kind of neat, have a labyrinth with a minotaur monster. Oh yes, we're going Greek on this. Oh man, I bet Greek is really hard to learn. feel like it would be. Like, ooh, Latin would be harder. There's a lake, but it's always sunny out, and I don't wanna hurt no more. But I turned my bar real low. I'm a-okay, I'm a-okay. You say it, but you just don't mean it. You're so insane, you're so insane. Shut up and just enjoy this feeling. Don't you love it? No, I ain't happier. What the hell, Mr. Alpaca? Miss Alpaca? Mr.? You can't really tell on these. Paca Imbe. I've gotta, like, get all this maze path out, but also I need to get to the very end of it. So I need to plan this out a little better. Person spawned a frickin' crafting block. Okay, so if I need to get over there, so I believe I'll have the exit this way. Naughty the hell, man? Oh, it's just a creeper. At least I'm hoping your day went okay. I'm sorry I don't really talk very much in chat or like Telegram or anything. Like, I've been super busy with art prep for the event next week. Plus, I've got a Pride event in June I'm doing, and also spent the past 2 weeks recovering from surgery. So I've been a bit non-responsive to a lot of messages and stuff. I've been counting sheep, but the sheep all die. Well, I guess I'll be alright. Ooh, I could create a false path where people think they're gonna get out of the maze. Maybe. Oops. I think I'll do like a dead end over here. I've been super busy. Also been trying to keep busy other than for art events. I've been trying to keep busy to preoccupy my mind because I'm worried about people remembering my birthday. Because sometimes people don't remember. I get that. The country is kind of gone to shit with all the frickin' political shit going on. And the people are wanting to overturn that one thing, which is frickin' stupid, because they don't realize how medically necessary that type of stuff is. And granted, I'll be eating my uterus in the next surgery, but hey, I still sympathize with people that have to go through that shit. It's stupid that the country is taking a back turn instead of a forward. Like, we're supposed to be moving forward and progressing with our country and learning from historical mistakes, but no. Instead, we're trying to frickin' go backwards and fuck up the country further. Because apparently people don't learn in school and people be dumb. Just America, generally, just frustrating. Frustrating is about the best word I can put it. Like, I don't usually like to talk about political stuff with people because it gets very heated very quickly because of, like, just how thicked up everything is. and blah. I know that a lot of people have a lot of differences in beliefs and stuff, and I'm just like, yes, I understand that. But it is not okay for someone to try and force their beliefs religiously onto a country as a whole, because that's not right. Like, they don't get that just because they do not agree with it religiously, that they don't agree that people should have them. That's their opinion. Okay, that's fine. Like, you don't agree with that. That's your opinion. But just because you do not agree with it does not mean that you have to force that onto the rest of the fucking country as a whole, because oh no, you think that freaking uterus having people should bear children for the whole population to increase. Like, fuck off with that bullshit, cause it's not okay. Like, people are not just baby machines. They have rights to their bodies. And I think that it's freaking ridiculous. I also heard about the laws passing in Florida with the whole Don't Say Gay bill and a bunch of other stuff like that they're trying. I don't know if they did pass that or if they are trying to pass that. I don't remember. I just know that the mod queue at ate my message. Oh. Maybe try typing it in parts, because the chat on my screen that I'm looking at is not on my phone. I'm having to look at the chat on the screen as it comes up because my phone is charging. So, sorry. But yeah, I think there was like a Don't Say Gay bill in Florida, plus the abortion ban and a bunch of other stuff, and I feel like the governors and senators of Florida should just go visit a swamp and mysteriously disappear, and you know, just gators are everywhere. A gator got him. That's the best excuse I can put. Gator got him. It happens every day. Gators eat people. Gators eat people. This is totally a valid thing. They just mysteriously disappeared by a gator attack in the swamp. Is where's the document killing Roe versus Wade talks about revoking protection for things like gay marriage, sodomy, and even interracial marriage. Yeah, I heard about that, and I think that is fucking stupid too, because people should be allowed to marry whatever race they want to, whoever they want to, regardless of race, gender, identity, disability, or anything. Also, the government needs to lighten up on fucking disability people, because disabled people cannot ever marry people or they lose all their benefits, including health benefits and pay, which is fucking stupid. So even if, like, when I was younger, yeah, sure, I wanted to consider marriage in the future, but like, knowing that I'm on disability for health reasons and trying to fix my health reasons, and this is my only form of income because I can't work a actual job, it scares me to even try and consider that as ever a possibility, because I would lose everything and wouldn't be able to help like a potential partner in the future or partners. Like, it scares me. And so currently my thoughts are, I want to avoid like legal marriage, maybe like just a partner household, that's fine. But like, yeah, I'm not wanting to lose my disability benefits. Republicans are trying to start a war with us because they incorrectly think they'll win. I don't exactly agree with the Republicans' views on this whole situation and think that they need a stick shoved up there, but that's beside the point. We kind of just mm, 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 uh, mm, that's where my mental state has been for. I understand that and I get that. I've been seeing so much political stuff and argumentative stuff show up on my feed on Facebook, Twitter, just social media places, TikTok, and I really am getting tired of seeing all of it. Like, I know it's stuff that's going on in the world. I know it's stuff that's going on. I already have enough stress. And I'm like, why do I need to see this on top of everything else? This is not helping my mental state. I feel like I should just block it out till something happens or like till they fix it. And then whenever it's fixed, maybe just not pay attention to it. Like, try and clear my mind. Hi. I'm streaming. Building a labyrinth. Do you know if you can spawn minotaurs? Because I want to try and make a minotaur in the middle of the labyrinth. Yeah, it's in one of the bigger tubs somewhere in the fridge. But there's also veggie muffins. Fisky says hi. Huh? Yeah. I think in my opinion, I should just do a stream where people can get their mind off of like political stuff and like just stressful stuff that's going on in the world, because I don't want to add on any more stress to that situation than is already going on, because people don't need added stress like in their lives, in your life. Like, there's enough stress. And you work customer service, so customer service is already pretty stressful. I only know that because I used to work customer service, and currently with my shop work and doing my online store and all that stuff, it's customer service interaction and stuff. Shop does pretty well though, like in public stuff when I go to art events. Hey Ray! Well, you're lucky if you don't have to interact with the customers. As an artist, Ray's also an artist. He does the art events as well, and he does the local convention art stuff. He's a pretty good kaiju artist. He does a lot of kaiju and Godzilla art and like monsters and stuff. He does a lot of that, and his art is pretty amazing. Like, he does paintings and stuff, and they're really cool. I'm just a broke bitch at conventions, so I'm never able to buy art. Because most of the money I make from my sales at art events goes back into making stock items and inventory, because legally on disability you can't have any more than $2,000 in your account. And yeah, so I can't save back anything legally. And it sucks. I can't hear you. What? I can't hear you. You know you can hop on the stream chat, right? Okay. I don't actually just fry literally over 100 pounds of chips every day. I mean, let's see, customer service I've worked in the past was, my first job was landscaping with my stepdad, and that was going to really, really rich people's houses up in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and some of the people would ask, hey, little girl, did that guy kidnap you? And I'm like, no, that's my stepdad. And they look at me, they look at him, because my stepdad was Mexican, and they'd just be like, Are you sure he didn't kidnap you? Is he making you say this? No, that's literally my stepdad. I can call my mom right now and confirm that he is my stepdad. They're like, and then I'd start talking Spanish with my stepdad, explaining the situation, and they'd just be like, looking all weird. Because I looked very white. It always throws people off. Throws people off when I'm in the stores, and I was at Family Dollar just looking at clearance stuff, and Family Dollar's not too far from here, and like there was a customer that was like looking for someone who spoke Spanish in the store, and he thought that the employees, since they looked like they were Hispanic but they weren't, he thought that they spoke Spanish, tried speaking Spanish to them, and the employees were like, sorry sir, I don't understand you, I don't speak Spanish, I'm sorry. And I went up to him and I'm like, perdón señor, necesito ayuda en español. And he's like, sí, 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 ¿hablo español? I'm like, sí, yo hablo español, ¿qué necesita? And he was trying to explain that he was looking for a charging cable with both of the micro USBs on both of the ends and was wondering if the store had them. I tried explaining that to the employee, and the employee was like, oh, no, no, he'll have to go to Walmart. And I'm like, vamos a la Walmart, porque esta no aquí. And he's like, gracias, gracias. Ese es por mi hija. Esta es de mi hija. La niña en tennis is a practicar tennis. So basically, he had a niece that was in tennis practice, and she needed a cable and didn't take one with her to practice, so he was having to pick one up. And he was needing help finding one because it was his first time visiting her in a while since the pandemic, and so yeah, it was he was excited to see his niece, and I was doing translating, and the employee was like, but yeah, like the guy was like, ¿por qué tú hablas español? And I'm like, ¿por qué yo hablo español? Parte de mi familia de México y cuidado de México y no, es cuidad el de México y de Durango, México, y mi padrastro es de Acapulco, México. And he's like, pero tú estás, and I'm like, sí, sí, yo vi a la Blanca, yo vi a Blanca. And he's like, sí, sí, está confused. It was like, that's why it was confusing, because you're so, like, you don't look Mexican. And I'm like, sí, pero parte de mi familia es mexicana y latina. And he's like, okay. Y mi abuelo está portugués. Mi abuelo portugués. He's like, see? And I'm like, yes. My grandpa, he was Portuguese. And he's like, oh. I'm like, yes, I have relatives from Mexico and that are Portuguese and Native American, and yet I look very white. Why is that? Because most of my family, even though they got like Cherokee in them, the Portuguese side of things, those are more over near Spain and Europe. And so Portuguese and Spain people from España, Spanish people from España, they're very pale in color, and yet they speak Spanish. People in Spain and Portugal, blonde hair, blue eyes, or brown hair, blue eyes, or like fair skin, and people don't assume that they speak Spanish or Portuguese whenever they come over here. But like, it's blah. It's stupid. The like, I get that so much, and I've had a lot of like hate in the past from people like, but you can't claim to be indigenous, you can't claim to be Hispanic or Latino just because part of your family is. And I'm like, okay, do you realize what you just said there? Just because part of your family is. And I'm like, family? I am part of my family, yes. So I am those things? So you're not helping your case. It's just kind of ridiculous. Okay, so Spanish classes for me growing up, I learned Spanish since I was in second grade because of family. Um, and I had an aunt who lives here in Arkansas, and my aunt, whenever I was little, she'd say, solamente español, no inglés, solamente hablo español cuando yo. So basically, whenever I was with that aunt, whenever I was visiting her, whenever I was like spending time with her, I was only allowed to speak Spanish, no English, just only Spanish. And so I learned very quickly what I needed to say, what was necessary to say, and how to have a conversation in Spanish. Her friends would nickname me La Blanca Niñeta Mexicana, which means a little white Mexican girl. And at the time, I'm like, hey, they're just being funny. This is okay. And then I look back on that now, and I'm like, holy shit, they were being racist as fuck. The little white Mexican girl. But yeah, I took Spanish classes, and a lot of my cousins who spoke Spanish fluently, they had trouble passing their Spanish classes here because well, my step siblings also are Mexican, so that's always fun. But yeah, my step siblings and my cousins, my primas y mi hermanos y hermanas, they they had trouble passing Spanish because the Spanish you learn in Spanish class is español Espanol de España. So you learn Spanish Spain in Spanish classes. And a lot of the Spanish classes sometimes teach some of the words from Mexico's Spanish, but not all of them. So trying not to talk with an accent at the moment. Some of the words you learn for some things in Mexico, some things in El Salvador, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, like all of the words you learn in each different Spanish speaking country are going to vary a little bit in dialect, so that made passing classes a little hard for them because some grammar and punctuation and stuff you learn in those classes, you you don't. I try to hide my accents most of the time when it comes to like when I'm having to pass from Spanish to English, English to Spanish, going back and forth. I try very hard to hide the Spanish accent because of how I grew up, and so I'm just like, don't mess up, don't mess up, don't mess up, don't mess up. If I had like a short conversation in Spanish and had to switch back to English, the accent is very thick and lingers, and I try really hard not to let it linger, just because people can be racist. But yeah, Spanish class was a little bit hard for my cousins, and my step siblings had troubles passing the Spanish classes because differences in the language they grew up with, which was more laid back, and the languages you speak in Spanish class are more proper. So when you're speaking the Spanish in like Mexico, in like Dominica Republica, in like El Salvador, Guatemala, in Ecuador, and you go to like Portugal, you go like go to Portuguese in Brazil, because Brazil people speak Portuguese, no Spanish. So you get more of a laid back Spanish in Central America versus Spain Spanish, which is more proper grammatics, proper Spanish, and like proper like in Spain, when you go to Spain and speak and you're asking people how they are, you say, ¿Cómo está usted? Which means it's the proper way of saying, how are you? In Mexico, you just say, hey, ¿cómo estás? And they just say, hey, está bien, or está más o menos, está mal. So most of the time, whenever people are asking, hey, ¿cómo estás? I'm just like, más o menos, este problema está en México, like medical, like just está poquito problemas en la medical, está poquita, porque esto más o menos. They're like, sí, sí, sí. Lo siento por los problemas. And I'm like, yeah, it's okay. I mean, like, I try to explain to them that it's okay. Like it's okay. I deal with it's okay. Um, but yeah, Spain Spanish and Mexico Spanish, they have very distinct, like, what is differences in proper and improper grammar, because Spanish is more proper because it's España. It's very fancy. It's a very cultural, but Mexico is also cultural, has a lot of culture to it, more indigenous wise. So it's more native culture like Maya, Aztec. My stepdad was actually Aztec as well, and he could still speak Aztec with his family. I have an abuelita in Mexico who I've never visited because I was too young at the time to go visit her, and also I don't personally know her, and I always get like Spanish speaking relatives being like, hey, visitar tu abuelita en México, ¿por qué no visitar? I'm like, porque esta no necesita. Because they'd be like, why you no visit your grandma in Mexico? She probably wants to see you. You probably love her, right? And I'm like, I never met her, but yes, I would like to see her eventually, maybe. But I don't know if she will like me. Because, like, as a relative I haven't met lives in Mexico when Mexico's kind of dangerous right now to go and visit. Granted, America is no better, but hey. uh, laughs and nervous. Uh, but no, trying to. God damn it. English, English, English. Trying to get back to English. Uh, uh, my brain's like, hold on, hold on, hold on. You're switching back and forth on us. What are you doing? I'm like, I don't know. Like, my brain gets a little bit confused whenever I switch from English to Spanish, Spanish to English, English to Spanish, back and forth rapidly because, I already had a hard time passing English class in high school because look, I learned Spanish and English both at the same time as my first verbal language, so my grammatics are fucked up. Like, oh yes, this is the grammar that you properly use for English. Me looking over this, I don't know half those words. And then going in Spanish class trying to learn the grammar, and I'm like, okay, I know half these words. Like, it is, there are some words I still don't know in English. There are some words I still barely know in Spanish. My Spanish is more fluent than my English. But, yeah. I remember, I was very fresh out of, like, all my Spanish and stuff, was very good at it back in high school. One of my first jobs was working at a Tex-Mex restaurant in Oklahoma, Taco Mayo. And I had Taco Mayo was pretty good for my first job, and it was actually pretty interesting because when you speak Spanish, Latin languages like French and Italian, they can kind of be comprehended. It's just no one in the restaurant knew any other language other than English. I was the only bilingual worker at Taco Mayo at the time, and we had these nuns come in visiting from over in the Spain area, over in France. They were actually from like Italy, that were from the church and from like visiting on like a Catholic thing, and nobody spoke any Italian. They barely understood any English, and we're try and have the menu translated. So I was like, perdón, perdón, no español? And they're like, oh, sí, 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 un un poco español, de Italia. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I was like, buongiorno, bienvenidos. And then they're like, ah, okay. And they had asked me like a question in Italian as to if I spoke Italian, and I'm like, oh, lo siento, no. Yo hablo español y inglés, un poquito Italia. ¿Por qué? ¿Este problema o necesita ayuda? And they're like, okay, yes. And they would point to different menu items, and I would translate those items in Spanish to where they could understand. And they're like, "Oh, gracias," and they're like thanking me in Italian and stuff. And like, my manager and coworkers were just kind of like, "You speak Italian?" And I'm like, "I only speak like a little bit. I can barely understand it, but I mostly speak Spanish and English." And so anytime we had customers that needed a Spanish translation, I was sent to like talk to them and translate because no one else in the restaurant spoke any language other than English. And we also had a few racist coworkers in our establishment who didn't think Spanish was necessary, but apparently it is. They can fuck off. Yeah, accents are nice. It's just growing up, like, yes, I grew up with Spanish speaking family members and Native American family members, African American family members at family reunions. People never get that one. They're like, why do you have African American relatives? And I'm like, okay, let me break this down to you. My grandpa was part Portuguese, Scottish, Dutch, and African American. No wonder never mind, I can't say that. That's a reason. Refrain from the racist comment. Refrain, because that would have been terrible, but it would have been funny. But it would have been a joke about why my grandma was with him. But we all probably know where that was going. Anyways, let's like not pay attention to that. Oh, jeez. But yeah, like people are always surprised because our family reunions, yes, we have like people that look very white, but we also have family members with Spanish names and people from Mexico, people from like distinctly very people of color towns and stuff, and people never assume my family is anything other than like white people who think they are Native American whenever their culture and Native American tribe is not federally recognized by the government for financial aid because they didn't go on the Trail of Tears. Whenever I have to sit there and explain, hey, yeah, we didn't go on the Trail of Tears, but my family originally migrated from Tennessee as Cherokees to Arkansas and decided to join the Arkansas and Missouri Northern Cherokee. And it's a whole freaking tribal dispute thing. Northern Cherokee of Arkansas and Missouri, yes, they are recognized as a tribe, but they are not federally recognized as a tribe. So they basically get the butt into the stick from other tribes because we didn't go on the Trail of Tears. So we don't technically count to them, and a lot of the tribe was disowned from the Cherokees as a whole nation because we decided not to go on the Trail of Tears, and a lot of other tribal members kind of go, well, you have too many white people mixed into your tribe. And I'm just like, okay, but you do realize that the white people, like the colonizers, tried to eradicate and tried to rid people. They tried to like abolish people of color, indigenous tribes and stuff. Like you can't just say that we're not native because we have too many white people mixed in. Like, cause we're still recognizing our values are like, we still hold on to like our indigenous beliefs and stuff, and just because our part did not go on the Trail of Tears does not make us any less native. because we still grew up with the cultural beliefs and same stuff. Native culture is very, it's kind of a more emotionally spiritual level of things, understanding you don't take more from the earth than you need to take, understanding that we are all connected in like a circle, like we're all connected as a part of our earth, making up the different parts of how our earth continues. We play a major part in making sure that the earth is respected, its plants, its animals are all respected and given that respect even whenever they pass. Made sure that we understand that there are certain rights that you come of age to receive, understanding that dream catchers, even though they're seen as more of an aesthetic things for a lot of non-natives, even though they're seen as like, oh cool, cute souvenir I can hang up, you don't understand that dream catchers are more of a spiritual thing for natives, that it's more deeply rooted in a story and tribal setting, that people that grew up with that, dream catchers mean understanding that you have a protection from bad things getting to you that enter through the dream world, that can attack your mental state from your dreams. And those dream catchers are there to help catch those bad things when you're sleeping and get like killed with the sunlight. Like when the sun gets through that middle part, the middle part of the dream catcher is where the bad things get caught in native belief, and it's held there till the sun comes up, and the sun basically vanquishes the bad things that were in your dreams and dreamland type place. But a lot of people just look at it and go, oh, this is pretty nice. I got this from some weird Indian shaman dude, and it's like a nice little gift souvenir thing. And it's like, don't use it if you don't know the meaning, if you don't know why they're there, if you don't understand that those are more of a native culture thing. Like, frustration on that part. Because, like, I love dream catchers. I love them a lot. I love dreams. That's just kind of something I like. But I don't like when people just see it as like a joke or see it as a stupid thing. Because it's cultural stuff I grew up with and blah. But yeah, just like when people find out I'm part Latino, they're just like, wait, so can you make tamales? Can you make enchiladas? I'm like, oh Jesus, yes, I can make tamales. Yes, I can make enchiladas. Yes, I can make a lot of little Latino foods like pozole, like frickin' guacamole, salsa, just everything from scratch. And they're like, oh, those must be awesome. You must like to eat those. I'm like, no, 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 thank you. I ate those enough as a kid. Most I like is the Spanish rice and beans. That is all I'm taking from that, because like I am not a fan of fried chicken. I'm not a fan of a lot of the foods I grew up with. It's like, oh yeah, let's have enchiladas. Can we not? Can we not have enchiladas, please? Also grew up where my family would hand press and hand make the actual corn tortillas with like the corn tortilla press and stuff, rolling them out and like making the dough and cooking them every morning. Woke up with like when I'd spend time at my aunt's house, my tia, um, every every morning we'd spend like staying over at my tia's house. We'd wake up to huevos ranchero, we'd wake up to chorizo and eggs, we'd wake up to like little corn tortillas rolled up with queso fresco in them that had been melted and grilled. It's like we'd wake up with like the option of having fresh corn tortillas, fresh like serranos, fresh like jalapenos, habaneros. We'd wake up with like all of these like grilled peppers to add to our huevos ranchero, our like freaking chorizo and eggs, and I'd just be like, no, no picosa por mí, no picosa. They're like, why you no like the spicy? Can you no eat the spicy? I'm like, if I eat that spicy food, My mouth is going to feel like I'm trying to kill it. They're like, well, you grow up in this house. You should eat the spicy food. I'm like, do you want me to die? Do you want me to die? This is how I die, right? Death by spicy pepper. I've had one roommate comment, for someone who was brought up Latino and Native and stuff, you have a very white palate because you can't stomach the spicy stuff. And I'm like, that's okay. You can eat all the spicy food for both of us because you like spicy food. They're like, fair. I'm like, if I can't eat it, I can make it and you can eat it, right? Because spicy food, not my friend. Like, I can't do spicy food whatsoever, and even more so after the surgery with, like, trying to fix my stomach issues. Turns out that I was having trouble eating food for the past year because, not because my stomach was wanting to reject the foods I was eating, it was because my organs were being constricted by scar tissue, and my scar tissue was sticking to my abdominal wall as well. So my body was basically trying to strangle itself on the inside progressively over time. So basically it was limiting my food intake and stuff. So yeah. And I can't really do any spicy food currently, and it sucks. Dun, dun, dun. I can't even do flaming hot Cheetos, and those were my favorite. A soldier whose weapon is a sword, he will tear your city down. A light, a Lord, a light, a light, a light, a Lord. He will tear your city down. A light, a Lord. I think the Irish part of our family from my grandpa's side, my grandma and mom had this Irish lullaby that I got sung as a kid. So, like, I grew up a little bit confused as to, hey, what am I? My older brother always made the joke, hey, we're a mutt. And I'm just like, but we are Native American and Latino. What's with the Irish stuff being thrown in? Grandpa. Oh, okay. It's like, so what are we? Well, we got a long list of things. You want the short version or the long version? There's just, so much confusion. Like, I would like to take a DNA test eventually and find out exactly what percentage of what I am, but I feel like it's just gonna be like, I don't know. The ants have found you? Oh no. I don't like ants. Are the ants in Florida bigger? If things are bigger in Texas, what does that make Florida? Dangerous? Oh, I think there were some videos where it was like, Florida, what do you have to offer? Well, we got the Florida panther. We got the Florida black bear. We got a Florida gator. We got racism. I'm just like, I think the ants we have are like really, really small, like not even like the size of our thumbnail or pinky nail. I have really small nails, so I can't really say much. My hands are really tiny. If I were to try and, like, how short and small of body parts I have, like, last year I believe there were like 3 different times I got, mistaken for a, school kid. It's actually quite funny, because, one of those times I was getting off the transit, and the transit stop happens to be right by the school zone. And I was getting off the transit, and these school kids had just gotten out because of the time, and this middle school girl walks up to me like, hey, you were in class today, right? And I'm like, I have my backpack on. I have like my panda bear backpack or bunny backpack. I have my bunny backpack on. I was getting off the transit, had my mask on, and like was getting off the transit. Like I got off the transit, not the school bus. And this middle school girl thought I was in the same class as her, and I was getting off the transit and realizing all these kids are really tall. Did someone spike their milk with hormones? Like, why the fuck are they so tall? Or maybe why the fuck am I so short? Cause, like, I realized why people mistook me for a kid most of the time, like an overgrown kid or something, because, yeah, school kids are tall, and they've gotten taller over the years, or I've shrunk in size, one of the two, and I really hope it's not the shrinking part. Because I got off of the transit, and with her asking if I had just been in the same class as her, I'm like, she's like, oh, well, it was a great lesson, wasn't it? And I'm like, well, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm probably gonna be late for school. Late for home. Do you know what time it is? I'm like, it's like 3:30. Oh, thanks. Do you think it's supposed to rain? I mean, it was supposed to rain earlier. They predicted rain later today. Oh man, that sucks. I'm gonna get wet, and before I get home too. And I'm like, and she just like, well, you have really cool piercings. Like, I'm just over here like screaming internally because I know I'm not in school. And she's like, I'll see you tomorrow. And I'm like, yeah, okay, see you. And I'm walking home. I'm walking home. Just kind of, what the hell? I was not in school, and nor do I want to be in school. The fuck was this? It was just. Oh, and then, one time I am actually 4'10", so that would be shrinking 2 more feet, and I don't want to do that because that would be my middle school height, and I'm not okay with that. So basically, another time last year, I was at a cosplaying event in downtown, cosplaying a character, and this middle school girl walks up to me and is like, "Hey, that's a really cool cosplay. Do you go to the local like middle school here in town?" And I'm like, no. Oh, so you go to the one in the other town? I'm like, no. She's like, oh, are you in high school? I'm like, oh, no, 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 no. I haven't been in school in like 14 years. She's like, whoa, really? You look really young. You look really, like, really young. And I'm like, yeah, I get that a lot. She's like, I thought you were in like middle school with me. I'm like, oh, no, 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 I'm not. There's no way you were only 2 feet tall in middle school. Actually, I wasn't 2 feet tall, but I was around 3.5 feet tall most of my middle school. 3.5 feet. Because when I was born, I was only actually 21 inches, and I really didn't grow very much over the years. Like, part of my family is really short. My grandma was very short. But yeah, I was not 2 feet, but I was like 3.5 feet at best most of my middle school, maybe 3 feet if that's more accurate. But yeah, I was very short. I only remember that because I got bullied a lot for my height and being short. I believe I have some cousins that are extremely tall, but yeah, no, I am super short, and that's part of the reason one of my sonas is really short is because like I I think it's neat to be like fun size because you get to be picked up, you get to be like put in a pocket or something. I don't know, just fun things to think of with like a Sona. But other than that, I think it'd be neat to be tall. However, I don't think I would appreciate hitting my head on like doorways, fridges, and cabinets and stuff. Because I feel like that's a problem a lot of people who are really tall have is that they get bonked in the head by the door frames or something. And I feel really bad for that. But also, I appreciate tall people a lot when I'm in the store and I can't reach the top shelf because I don't like climbing shelves because people start asking questions as to why a fat person is climbing a shelf. A fat short person is scaling a shelf. What do they want? Do they want the Doritos? I'm like, no, I don't want the Doritos. I want the spinach. I want the spinach off the top shelf. Just help me. Or whenever I can't reach like The freaking, like, some of the baking stuff is on the top shelves, and I'm like, or the cereal, and I'm just over here staring up at the shelf, looking around, waiting for someone to come around that's really tall when none of the employees are around, and I'm just like, okay, so we're gonna play a waiting game. First tall person to come by, I'm gonna ask them for help. I Doritos are not in the same aisle as the spinach. I was trying to throw like different aisles, items that are usually on the top shelf in a same sentence structure thing. Though that would be kind of funny if you located Doritos and spinach in the same aisle. Yes, Tom, you're looking for the spinach, aisle 4. Look at the Doritos on the top shelf, they're right beside them. Thank you, have a nice day. Or just someone coming over the intercom, just all like, excuse me, customers, we have a slight spill of spinach on aisle 4. Do not mind the pile of Doritos that has been spilled beside them. Don't worry, we've got lemon juice to clean this up. Why are you using lemon juice? Why wouldn't we? You don't... Okay, I kind of just went on a random tangent, but... Don't... I'm not gonna question it. I don't want to question it. God, I feel like that's gonna be a running joke that I need to draw a comic strip of. Trying to... What am I doing over here? I wish we could ask rude questions to the intercom guy. Attention customers, there is a lost child in the front of the store asking for their mother. If you have lost a child recently and are looking for them, they are at the front of the store. They said that they ran out of milk. Please attend to your child at the front desk. And just the mother in one of these aisles just being like, look, that child's giving me so much stress today. I don't want to deal with them. I don't want to go up to the front. I can drive off without them, right? Like, I don't want to put up with them for another 24 hours. I was just like, I could understand where the mother would be like that. Like, I don't want to put up with them another 24 hours. I don't have a babysitter. I'm working full time and I'm having to deal with them when I get off work. Come on, give me a break. I'm just like, look, lady, I will take care of your child, but I am going to make up a story that you died in a horrible, horrific car crash so that they cry a lot, and then whenever they finally find you again, I'm going to hype them up on sugar, just letting you know in advance. She's like, I'll pay you, just take this kid off my hands. And just this kid at the front of the store. Where's my mom? I ran out of milk, and I ran out of Doritos. Why are you giving your kid milk and Doritos at the same time is my question. Also, that's kind of confusing, but yeah. Just I don't know, I could stretch it and do a whole, like, skit stream. I used to do voice practicing with my younger brother. Milk, Doritos, lemon juice, and spinach. Hello, welcome to Walmart. Get your shit and get out. I'm not here to deal with your personal life or personal problems. If you try to greet me incorrectly, I will probably knock the fuck out of you. This is now a D-Day thing where we are allowed to get rid of our customers if they disrespect us. Congratulations, you've entered a World Life shopping spree, and this World Life shopping spree is you not giving a fuck and not bothering the fuck out of me. Thank you, and do not have a nice day. You've given me hell. God, they would get fired. Actually, there's a restaurant that, I believe there's a restaurant where the customers pay you to disrespect them, and you get paid to, like, serve them horribly. They pay for that experience. Anyone say degradation kink? But anyways, Jesus. Just, I can imagine the person on the intercom at the front of the store. I have dealt with lost children, I have dealt with lost and found items, I have dealt with return items all day and customers asking why they can't get their money back after they've ripped up a pair of jeans that they just bought. I have had customers ask me, why are you working here if you can't do your damn job correctly? And my question to those customers is, why are you shopping here if you think we are so terrible? But I can't say that to the customers. Instead, I have to sit there and take it. Because I am paid to do that. Minimum wage, but I am paid. It's just this intercom guy just sitting there in the back, just waiting there for the mom with this kid just kind of at his desk, just like, look, little Timmy, I'm sorry that your mom left you here. There's either two ways this is going to go. Your mom is going to come and get you, or your mom has had a fantastic luck spree and decided to leave you here and run off with Carmen Sandiego for a nice experience. But yeah, you're either going to find your mom and she'll come get you, or we're going to have to send you to the police station for them to pick you up and you're going to go to jail. Just scare the shit out of this kid. Just, I could imagine this kid is just terrified, just say, oh, I have fun customer experience stories. Okay, so, Taco Mayo. My Taco Mayo experience, I would work opening to closing shifts on the weekends while still going to school. I was 16. And I would also be opening the store some days and then having to do a closing shift the next night and open the next day. I would have to do a closing shift some nights where I had a school night and then work another night shift after school the next day. I was riding my bike everywhere. And we usually had people show up around 2 or 3 a.m. because we were open really late. And they would come around 2 or 3 a.m. and they'd be like, hello, is anyone there? And I'd come on the like little drive-through. Hi, welcome to Taco Mayo. My name is Erica. How may I take your order? Yeah, dude, what do you want? Dude, I don't know. What sounds good? Everything sounds good, dude. It's Taco Mayo. And I'd just be like, is there anything you would like to try? We have a new Chipotle bowl. It's a Mexicali bowl. We have your order of like beans and rice, Chipotle sauce, your order of steak or chicken as an option, and you get cheese, sour cream, and pico de gallo. And if you want, we can throw in a lime wedge. They're like, oh man, that sounds good. They got the, oh yeah, dude, they got the tamale bowls back. Yeah, they got the tamale platters. It would take like 5 tamale platters, and I'm over here like, okay, 5 tamale platters. Are you good with waiting 15 minutes? And yeah, we just want our food. And I'm just like, do you want some nachos to go with that? They're really good. And they're like, nachos sound good, but like, not what we're in the mood for. And I'm just like, hey, we got fresh locos. You can get the last of the night. Like, we got fresh locos. We can throw in a new batch if you want a really big order. Like, I'm just saying, it's almost close to closing time in an hour, and like, I can hit. Like you want like you want like you want a large order of like locos. They're nice little like round seasoned potatoes, and they're like really really good. I like them personally. Take some nacho cheese and dip them in the nacho cheese. And they're like, dude, okay, we got like 5 tamale platters, and we'll take like 4 large locos. Those sound good. Oh yeah, 4 large locos. And I'm like, okay, I've got 5 tamale platters and 4 large locos. Will that be all for you today? And they're just like, yeah, man, it'll be all for us. And I was like, okay, 5 tamale platters, 4 large locos. Your total comes to 35.02. And they're like, no problem, man. We'll be around in a bit. And they drive around to the window, and you can tell that they are either high as fuck or they are drunk, and they're just like, hey, we're here. You got the food. Okay, Okay, you've got your money, you've paid for the order, your food will be out in a minute. Do you mind pulling forward for a little bit and waiting? Because just in case anyone else pulls up to the drive-through, if you want, you could throw on a Choco Taco to that order. They're really good as well. Like they're like this taco shell ice cream with like vanilla ice cream, chocolate in the middle, chocolate over the top of it, and and they're like, dude, you're gonna make me broke by the end of the night, man. I'm just like, no, no, I'm just, they are good, but I'm just messing with you. You can go ahead and we'll have your food out in a bit. But yeah, I both loved and hated my job. I believe one customer experience I hated was when I worked at Sonic, and I was on the drive-through, like not the drive-through. I was on the headsets because I was training to car hop, and apparently I wasn't allowed to car hop in Missouri because you have to run. Running is a requirement. Okay, but what if we have a heart condition? Oh, then you're never going to be a car hop. Oh, okay. You'll just sit in here and take orders, or you can help in the kitchen. I'm like, okay, no problem. At least I don't have to run for you assholes. Um, but yeah, like they were not very considerate of physical health problems. So I was still new at the one in Missouri, and I get on the intercom and I'm like, hi, thank you for choosing Sonic. It's a wonderful day at the Sonic Drive-In. Can I get you anything today? And the person on the intercom was like, yeah, I want one of your junior bacon breakfast burritos, but like no salsa, no onion, no tomatoes. Okay, so you just want the junior burrito. No, I want your junior bacon breakfast burrito. And I'm just over here like, ma'am, you do realize that what you're asking you could get for cheaper with the junior. No, I want my junior bacon breakfast burrito, and I want it without the salsa. And I don't care. It's a bigger burrito if I get it like this. I'm like, ma'am, they are both roughly. I do not care what you have to say. I want to speak to your manager, and I'm just like, ma'am, I'm trying to talk sense and trying to reason with you on this. And she's like, I do not care. You are a terrible car hop. You are terrible at taking customer service, and I do not want to hear anything else from you. You can go suck a dick. And I'm like, um, um. And I broke down crying because this lady was yelling at me repetitively over this intercom. I go sit down in the back crying after this order, and the manager comes out and is like, hey, what's going on? And I'm like, this lady is a total bitch. She was yelling at me and just kind of saying really hateful things. And I don't think I could deal with her because I just started today and she's being a total bitch. And the manager was like, don't worry about this. I'm going to go have a talk with her. So the manager goes out there and gets on the intercom with her and is like, ma'am, I understand that one of our employees was not being compliant with you. However, it is not okay for you to yell at our employees when it's their first day training on the systems, and it is not okay for you to yell at them when they do not do well with yelling. And the lady was like, oh, it's her first day on training? I didn't know that. I thought she had taken other orders before. And like this manager basically gave this lady hell because this lady decided to be a total bitch to me on my first day. And I was like, I don't know if I hate this manager or if I like this manager. Turns out later that year I did not like that manager. Oh, another customer experience story. Working at Walmart. I do not recommend anyone who has ever worked at Walmart. God bless your soul. Oh Jesus. Walmart experience was I could not work in a lot of positions at Walmart due to physical disabilities. When I got hired on, I told HR, hey, these are my limitations. These are what I have trouble with. I can't really do a lot because I'm physically limited due to disabilities. And I just want a spot that I can work in the store and not have to push myself very hard that would cause a liability to the company. So if you could, I would appreciate a position that I could work in. So he's like, okay, we'll have you working the self-checkout host, and you can work the self-checkout host for a bit. And I'm like, cool, okay, I can do that. What do you do as self-checkout host? Well, you go up to the self-checkouts, you stand at those at the corral entries, and you basically just direct people to what stall they need to go to, and tell people, hey, stall 35 is open. If you're looking for a credit card usage, go to stall 36. Those machines are down on those stalls. Those machines don't accept credit cards because they're red around the screen. So they don't accept cash if they're red around the screen, and they only accept card if they're red around the screen. And so I'm like, okay, yeah, I can do that. Greet people, no big deal. I can greet people, welcome them into the corrals and stuff. It's not a big deal. I can do that. So I am working that. Started in September 2020, and I'm working Halloween. I get to dress up. I got to dress up as Snow White for all the kids because I wanted to be something that was kid friendly. Kids loved it. I did the voice impersonation, like, oh, hello, I'm Snow White. Oh, welcome to Walmart. Would you like some candy? Happy Halloween. And they loved it. And I'm just like, don't worry, I'm only working here temporarily. And just, I had fun with it. And then it got not very fun because I worked a month to get my disability accommodations that I had to fight for, which was like a really wobbly, broken ass stool that I got to sit on. And that was all they gave me. And so I was handing out candy, and I wasn't supposed to be standing very long. I got to sit down whenever there wasn't customers around. And I had finished handing out candy, go back over near the register, and this older, heavier set Republican gentleman without a mask on was sitting on my chair. And I'm like, oh, hi, sir. Are you having a great day here? Yeah, I'm just out here with the wife shopping. You know how it is, hooked to the old ball and chain. And I'm like, yes, sir. It can be quite demanding. So I see you're sitting down. He's like, yeah, I'm goddamn near thankful they have some places to sit in this fucking store. And I'm just like, yeah, that's wonderful, sir. We don't have a lot of chairs around the store because there's this whole pandemic thing going on, and it's very risky to have places for people to sit right now. Well, it's goddamn near great you had this one up here. I'm damn near thankful for this. And I'm like, yes, sir. Is there anything I can help you with? No, I just gotta wait till the old lady checks out. I'm like, okay, no problem. I was in pain. And I'm just standing there, and I'm like, this is fine. This is fine. I can't say anything hateful. I can't cause a scene. I can't tell him to get the fuck out of my seat. I have to just deal with this. I have to just let this go. I have to just sit here and take this because, like, yeah. So this guy is waiting on this woman to check out. I'm like, so is your wife doing some holiday shopping or something? No, wife just had to get groceries. They need to have more seats around this goddamn store. And I'm like, yes, sir, I understand the pain is horrible, and that walking a lot is terrible, and I understand it can be pretty painful to not have a place to sit down. Trying to hint that I need my seat back, but he's just like, yeah, oh, well, looks like she's about checked out, so I'm gonna get up and go help her with the bags. And I'm like, well, that's great. I hope you have a great day, sir. Thank you for choosing Walmart. And like, I'm just tolerating this guy at this point. And he goes, and I'm beyond frustrated because I couldn't say anything, do anything, or affect this guy in any way other than requiring to just wait so that oh shit, where'd I go? Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. Did I lock myself in a maze? Oh, shiitake mushrooms. Oh no. But yeah, that was my Halloween experience with Walmart, and it was... Fuck! It was not a great thing. Oh no! Oh no! Am I lost? Oh, Jesus Christos, man! Oh no! Hold on. Am I, huh? Am I gonna get near the exit? No, I'm fucking lost. Okay. Where the hell do I go? Shit, I should have marked this. Wait, is it all the way over? I didn't want to test out the maze. I didn't want to test out the maze. I just wanted to build this and get it over with. Nope, not there. Shiitake mushrooms. I locked myself in a maze and I can't get out. Oh, wait. I think it's all the way over. Oh, no. Okay. I'm not amazed at this. I'm not. Puns. Okay, so maybe if I just go over here, and maybe if I go over here. You're welcome. Have a good sleep. Okay, maybe if I go over here. Oh wait. Shit! Nope. Oh wait, maybe? Huh? Maybe? Oh, maybe I got it. Maybe I got it. Ha 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 ha! Ha ha! Victory is mine, bitch! Ha ha! I am not going in there again! Make a labyrinth. I made hell! The fuck? Fuck the Minotaur. I don't need a Minotaur. I just need to put people in there and just lock them in there and just... Holy shitballs. That was not a pleasant experience. I got lost in my own maze. Whew. Note to self, don't randomly create paths that lead to nowhere and then forget where the fuck you're going. Holy shit. We're safe now. We're safe. We're on the outside. There's a cow. And a horse? Why did they add horses? I mean, I could, but the cow would probably get out eventually, and that's not gonna be fun. Yeah, Rada's kaiju art. But yeah. Okay, so now that I have completed this maze and all the chaos that is that. But yeah, this guy had came into the stream last time, and basically when he joined my Minecraft stuff, he started altering my maze, he started altering my columns. He built this one when I originally built them like this, which I guess would probably go like... how the frick did I... Is it stairs? I think it's stairs. Yeah, I think it's the stairs. Hold on, maybe it's like there. That's all that no one shows. Oh my god, I felt so alone. Lucky me. Wait, I think I got it over here. There we go. I guess I'll implement the random person's techniques. There we go. Yeah, Fisky does a gaming server on Discord, and they like to game with people. They did start work, I think, last year or the year before. I don't remember. I think it was last year. But they started a job, so they haven't had a lot of time to game. But they love games. Especially Halo. They love Halo. And they do play Minecraft sometimes. But yeah, like, yeah, the customer service stories, I have a lot of them. They're always fun. Sarcasm. Customer service is always a fun job. I believe my roommate is doing D&D with everyone else in their group. So both my roommates are doing D&D right now. One's a DM and one in the room beside me is one of the players. I believe their character is like a goblin or gremlin type character. I don't remember. But yeah. 100 bad days lead 100 good stories. 100 good stories make me interesting at parties. Yeah, no, I ain't scared of you. Now I ain't scared of you no more. But yeah, I always have fun chatting about stuff and just having conversation. Sometimes I look back at all the customer service stuff I've done and I'm like, how the fuck did I deal with customers? How did I interact with people? Like, I know I can mask sometimes in desperate situations. However, at the end of that situation, I'm going to get overwhelmed, burnt out, and have a meltdown. Because people. People. But yeah. Just like me, I can try and interact with people in person. I tried to interact with people at the con whenever I went to the con that you were at the last time. It's just I got there about 11, ended up going home around 2 p.m. because I couldn't people anymore. I couldn't deal with people anymore that day. I tried really hard to socialize and try and be like I used to be at the conventions I used to go to. Try to do my Sebastian to the best of my ability and walk around as much as I used to with that tray. However, I forgot that that is a 10-pound silver tray that I was holding props on. And my arm hurt so bad at the end of that convention. Yeah, but at least I got a workout. But no, I went home around 2 the day of that convention. I was starting to feel like I was having a panic attack starting to come on, and I didn't want to have a full out panic attack at the convention, so I ended up going home, and I felt really bad for leaving the convention early. And I know it's okay to leave a convention early if you need to. It's just I was riding with friends, so they had to drive, and me asking for a ride is I basically am asking them to leave the convention because I can't afford an Uber or anything home after that. But yeah, I felt really bad because I was like, hey, are you guys going to grab lunch? They're like, yeah, we're going to get ready to leave for lunch. Do you need to go home? And I'm like, yeah, if I don't go home right now, I'm going to have a full out panic attack, and I don't want to do that around people. I don't want to have a panic attack at the convention because that's going to cause a lot of stuff, and I really don't want to deal with people like asking if I'm okay or trying to get me to talk when I go nonverbal because I know that my panic attacks end up in me going nonverbal, and I really don't want to cause a scene at the convention. So they took me home, and I felt extremely bad for going home. I know that it's okay to take a break. I know it's okay to go home when I need to. It's just mentally, my brain's like, I let everybody down. Because the fun thing about my anxiety and panic attacks is I also have social anxiety. And that's always a joy of its own. I want to socially interact with people. I want to socialize. However, my brain goes, oh no, you're trying to attempt this socialization thing. Error, error, incorrect input, incorrect input. Self-detonate, self-detonate. I'm just like, why are you like this? My brain goes, anxiety. Like, I felt horrible. I just, I felt horrible for going home. I wanted to enjoy the convention. I did enjoy the convention for the most part. It's just, I didn't want to end up going home. And I know that my health has not been the greatest, and my mental health especially. It's just, I promised my friends I would be there. I promised people I would go to the convention, and I felt bad for, like, not attending the entire time that I said I would. Like, I like I want to socialize. It's just really really hard. So I do a lot of the streams and art events as often as I can to try and get myself back into socializing, and it's super hard. And I wish I was better at socializing. I've had people that say I'm pretty good at socializing and conversating. I've had even group therapy sessions where people are like, yeah, you're really good at socializing. You do know how to socialize and you can socialize. I'm like, really? Because I feel like I can't. Like, my anxiety is so bad that no matter if people tell me, hey, you're doing really well at socializing, my brain goes, no, we're not. We are horrible at this. We're failing. Everybody hates us. Nobody wants to socialize with us. And I just kind of sit back and ask my brain, why the fuck are you like this? Why the fuck are you like this? It's just frustrating. To say the least, it's frustrating, and I'm not a fan. Like, I wish I was better at a lot of things. There's some days I wish I could go up to someone and be like, hey, you, we should hang out, we should chill, have some pizza, sit back, watch some Netflix, and just kind of maybe do a video game together. And my brain goes, hey, yeah, that sounds great in theory, but have you heard about our have you heard about our past trauma that links us to a bunch of social anxiety? No? Well, here's you 20 years of thoughts that enter your head for no apparent reason other to give you more anxiety. I can relate. I want to socialize, but being introverted, I can have my tank topped off pretty quick. Yeah. Like, okay, so I want to socialize, yes, but I do a lot of things alone or by myself, but I want to be around people, especially my roommates, and I don't like being alone because it gives me severe anxiety. However, socializing also gives me anxiety, so I'm just like, okay, so here's how this is gonna go. Are we gonna have the anxiety from socializing, or are we gonna have the anxiety from not wanting to be alone? What are we choosing here? And my brain goes, roulette time. Oh, hi. So yeah, I want to socialize. I want to be able to conversate with people. I just feel like a lot of the time I am terrible at it. When I know I'm probably not, I just feel like I am. I think of prayers to rise above, and thoughts and the fears that hold me down. From wrapping on this earth as she thrills around, in the light of the full moon I am peace, offering my heart to be released from the things that no longer serve my soul, knowing now that I am whole. In the light of the full moon I am love, offering my prayers to rise above the thoughts and the fears to hold me down, and thriving on this earth as she spins around. Do you want to play? Currently I'm just kind of doing this to relax, and I'm not sure if I want to play with other people right now because last time someone kind of started altering everything I was making and it kind of put me off of that. None of my friends are online. I'm not sure. Some of the fears that hold me down from thriving on this earth that she's been. I need to make this like a flower garden area. Full moon, I am peace, offering my heart to be released from the things that no longer serve my soul, knowing now that I am whole. In the light of the full moon I am love, offering my heart prayers to rise above the thoughts and the fears that hold me down. Been thriving on this earth as she spins around. In the light of the full moon I am peace, offering my heart to be released from the things that no longer serve my soul, knowing now that I am whole. I need to put a stair over here. Oh no, if I do that, is it going to connect the two of those? Sorry, I've got music in one ear, so if I sound like I'm randomly singing stuff, I've got music going in one ear. From thriving on this earth as she spins around, from the light of the full moon I am peace, offering my heart to be released from the things that no longer serve my soul, knowing now that I am whole. Need to do, oh shoot, can I find the middle? I think it'd be around here, so be here. Fears that hold me down, from thriving on this earth as she spins around, from the light of the full moon I am I think that's over way too much. Yeah, there we go. There we go. No longer serve my soul, knowing now that I am whole. Wait, am I around here? I think I need to go out here one more. None of my friends are online. Take a moment to think of just flexibility, love, and trust. And take a moment to think of just flexibility, love, and trust. Here comes a thought that might alarm you. What someone said and how it harmed you. Something I did that failed to be charming. Things that you did are suddenly swarming, and oh, I'm losing sight, you're losing touch. All these little things seem to matter so much that they confuse you, that I might lose you. Take a moment to find yourself, to take a moment and find yourself. Take a moment and ask yourself if this is how we fall apart. But it's not, but it's not, but it's not, but it's not, but it's not. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. You got nothing, got nothing, got nothing to fear. I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. Here comes a thought that might alarm me. What someone did and how it harmed me. Something I did that failed to be charming. The things that I said are suddenly swarming, and oh, I'm losing sight, I'm losing touch. All these little things seem to matter so much that they confuse me, that I might lose me. Take a moment to find yourself, to take a moment and find yourself. Take a moment and ask yourself if this is how we fall apart. But it's not, but it's not, but it's not, but it's not, but it's not. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. What the hell? We got nothing, got nothing, got nothing, got nothing to fear. I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. And it was just a thought, just a thought, just a thought, just a thought, just a thought. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. We can watch, we can watch, we can watch, we can watch them go by. From here, from here, from here. Take a moment to think of just flexibility, love, and trust. Take a moment to think of just flexibility, love, and trust. Oh, Steven Universe, wonderful. Naughty the heck? Oh. Aha. This is the worst team I have ever played with in my life. Maybe you'll delete, everyone dies. I understand that every now and then a team must click. Comes to you, I think I empathize. I should have picked Mercy. Should have picked any more to support. We ended up losing, and it's all your fault. You know how this game works. helping. If you like Mercy so much, why don't you go marry her? You know, you're the kind who hides the mind and tries to lecture me. Maybe it was useless because we have on our team. I'd rather train anyone to reach quite as hard as you. Maybe you should go back to playing Team Fortress 2. Mercy, I'm not gonna be any kind of support. You ended up losing, and it's all you. What the hell? Mercy, I'll be any kind of support. What the heck? I did not mean to grief. Oh no. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible, terrible, terrible. Oh boy. Hey, you! Not supposed to do that. Maybe I'll be Tracer. I'm already Tracer. I'm already Widowmaker. Nerf Bastion. Already Winston. Already Genji. I already chose McCree. What's your idea? I'm not gonna be Mercy. Mercy, I'm not gonna be any kind of support. You ended up losing, it's all your fault. You're from look forward. God, this song is good. Any kind of support, you ended up losing, and it's all your fault. What? The flying flip nuggets. Flip, flip, flip. Mallows. Okay, okay, okay. Now that I have that, maybe it's contained. It's totally contained. This is totally fine. Maybe this is fine. Oh, I think it's fine. Oh, mother flippers. Fine. Hey, Mr. Creeper, I know you don't like water, but I'm the state of my, state of my, state of my head. What did I do wrong? Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to make it wider. Long run, you're getting back in the saddle. I'm already on my knees in the battle. Really? I guess I'm in those rounds are shattered and they doesn't matter cause the moonlit go. Round 'em up, let's go. Round 'em up, let's go. Yeah, my eyes are seeing red. Double vision from the blood we've shed. Only me I'm sealing instead. That's the state of my, state of my, state of my head. We don't know where we've been. Oh, I'm terrible at seeing. Blah, blah, blah. Can you feel that state of my, state of my, state of my head? Shot up, right up, on the arrow, arrow, arrow. Here comes the arrow. Did I do something wrong? Guess you can't have a fountain. That is interesting. Maybe I'm just not good at this. Okay, maybe if I could, like... I got an idea. This is probably a terrible idea in the hindsight, but hey... We're gonna go ahead and maybe, like... cut this off. The state of my, state of my, state of my head. Okay, now I've got this. Okay, so... maybe... if I put a block here and here, here and here. Okay, okay, okay. Let's try this out. I've got an idea. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, maybe if I just... Ah, biscuits. I knew this was a bad idea. Nope. Feel me now, I'm breaking down your door. Okay, so maybe I messed up. Okay, so maybe if I just kind of boop, boop. Eh? Aha, so that goes there. So maybe... I got an idea. Oh, jeez. Okay, maybe if I just kind of... this is probably not the best idea I've had. Oh, maybe. I think I'll have to, like, take this block out, put this here, put this here. State of my head. Okay, so maybe I need to go over here. Oh, this is from Encanto. I'm the strong one. I'm not nervous. I'm as tough as the crust of the earth is. I move mountains. I move churches. And I glow 'cause I know what my worth is. I don't ask how hard the work is. Got a rough, indestructible surface. Diamonds and platinum I find on my flatten. I take what I'm handed. I break what's demanded. But under the surface, Rip Jerk is a tightrope walker in a three-ring circus. Under the surface, was Hercules ever like, yo, I don't wanna fight Cerberus? Under the surface, I'm pretty sure I'm worthless if I can't be of service. A flaw or a crack, the straw in the stack that breaks a camel's back. What breaks a camel's back? It's pressure like a drip, drip, drip that'll never stop. Whoa, pressure that'll tip, tip, tip till you just go pop. Whoa, give it to your sister and Mr. Shoulders for all the heavy things we can't shoulder. Who am I if I can't run with the ball? If I fall to pressure like a grip, 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 and I won't let go. Whoa, pressure like a tick, tick, tick till it's ready to blow. Whoa, give it to your sister and Mr. Stronger, 'cause I'll hang on a little longer. Who am I if I don't hurry at all? If I falter under the surface, I have my nerves and it worsens. I worry something's gonna hurt us under the surface. The ship doesn't swerve as I heard how big the iceberg is under the surface. I can find my purpose, 'cause that's why I'll reserve this. A flop down my nose, a light wind blows. You try to stop it tumbling, but on it goes. But wait, if I could shake the crushing weight of expectations, would that free some room up for joy, relaxation, or simple pleasure? Instead we measure this growing pressure, keeps growing and going, 'cause all we know is pressure like a drip, drip, drip that'll never stop. Whoa, pressure that'll tip, tip, tip till you just go pop. Whoa, give it to your sister and never hurt and see if she can handle every family burden. Watch as she buckles and bends but never breaks. No mistakes, just pressure like a grip, 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 and I won't let go. Whoa, pressure like a tick, tick, tick till it's ready to blow. Whoa, give it to your sister and never wonder if the same pressure would have pulled you under. Who am I if I can't have what it takes? No cracks, no breaks, no mistakes, just pressure. You have memorized all the lines of Encanto's song, Surface Pressure. Congratulations. Oh god, this is a good song too. Fiddlesticks. You can never know what it's like. Your blood is like ghost news, your eyes like ice. Behind that mask you use. And I will never win. Look at me, I'm going back again. And if you know I'm still standing, you just fade away. And don't you know I'm still standing better than I ever did. Looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. I'm still standing after all this time. Waking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, there were lanterns in here. Oh, there they are.
sharpest Yubi's crown by now. Ooh. I'm still standing out. I think I found a way to do this. Cool. Okay. Up we go. Okay. Actually, those make good streetlights. Oh, maybe I mean, those are good, but maybe I should do like a wood block. No. Did I mess up? Maybe I did? Oh, no, no. Okay, so I'll do this and place this lantern over here. So it's more like a... I'm still standing up. What the hell? It won't let me do it? I was pretty sure there was a way to do that. Huh. Weird. Okay, one... Oh, really? There. There. Okay. Now we go like... Boom. And... Oh, okay, that looks a little bit better than those. Should I leave those tall? Maybe I should lower those two. Oops. Well, that's interesting. So they have to be on something? Okay, so I got it. I'll do those little, like, garden lights. Woo! Okay. So, now I've got that. Wow, that looks kind of Japanese. Damn it. I was trying to go for, like, more Greekish. Oh! This one is a good song, too. Dun, 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 dun. Da, da, dum. Da, 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 dum. Dun, dun, dun. Come on, Eileen. Come on, Eileen. Actually, that's kind of pretty. What are you holding? Food? Okay. Weird, creepy ass garden place. Actually, I should make extended garden place. Just like a really serene, maybe like a stone garden. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. Come on, Eileen. Okay, so I'm gonna take this, put that there. Okay, and now I need sand. Okay, so I need that smooth sandstone. I need sand blocks. Where are the sand blocks? Come on, Eileen. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. On Eileen. Ba da da da. Da da da. On Eileen. Oh, this is a good part. Come on, Eileen, to ride. Come on, Eileen, to ride. Come on, to ride, to ride. Come, to lean, to ride. this part. Tooraloo-ra-loo-ra-loo-ra-yay. Come on, Eileen, where I can see you mean everything. Ba-da-da-dum. I just don't remember the name of the song though. Ba-da-dum. Ba-da-da-dum. You mean everything. Da-da-da-dum. Da-da-da-dum. Da-da-dum. Okay, so I'm gonna like extend this over here. So, da-da-da-da-dum. And now I'm gonna like grab this and go. Ba-da-da-dum. Okay. Alright, I've got this. Mothman? No, spider. Brilliant, your first thought when you see a black figure with red eyes is Mothman. Are you gay? Maybe. God. Also, my birthday's in 2 weeks, and also I tried to order button pieces because I was drawing the buttons the other stream, and it turns out they sent me the wrong button part, so I had to return those and try and find buttons that might not even get here in time for the art event, so I'm crying inside because I really wanted to work on Pride buttons, and now I won't be able to work on them till maybe after the art event, which is but I'll have them in time for the Pride event, which is good. It's just frustrating because the website said they were 1.25 inch buttons. They got here and they were 1 inch buttons. And as an artist, you probably understand that feeling when something on a site says, oh yeah, this is the product you're looking for. These are all the specifications. They match the specifications you're looking for. And then you get the wrong product sent to you. It's joyous. Sarcasm intended. Like, I got them and I was so excited. Hey, my buttons arrived! And I look in the box, I open it, and I'm like, wait a minute. These look smaller than what I have. And then I looked at my buttons, and I looked at the button pieces I had made to put into those buttons, and I'm like, son of a bitch, they're 1 inch buttons. They're not 1.25, they're 1 inch. And I'm just like, fuck! Because I had my freaking schedule planned out to start on the projects, to start the art projects, and I can't. I cleared my schedule for certain days to work on the projects and work on art pieces, and now I have to readjust and rearrange my entire schedule, which is not a thing I'm a fan of, because ADHD and routines and schedules and stuff. I'm gonna go cry in a corner somewhere because this bullshit. Fucking Amazon. I'm just like, oh yes, I have buttons, I can make buttons. You have the wrong buttons. I cannot make buttons, I am pissed off. Well, it's better to be pissed off than pissed on. We're not gonna get into that discussion. Well, I mean, if you work residential care or hospital work or caregiving, babysitting, then you probably take that in a more literal sense. If you're in the kink community, oh boy, Jesus. No. I'm going to try and not get my train of thought to derail at this moment. I've been streaming for 2 hours. I didn't even notice I was streaming for 2 hours. I was like, I've probably been streaming 45 minutes. Nope, it's been 2 hours. 2 hours later. But yeah, I am super frustrated at the button situation because I really was looking forward to making buttons as soon as possible and getting them done and finished and being proud of my work and being ready and having all the items in stock, and now I can't do that and I have to wait, and I don't like waiting. I really don't. I'm not patient in the slightest. I'm not patient. I'm more of, the fuck is this shit? Give me my stuff I asked for. I ordered the thing. You're supposed to send me the right thing, not the wrong thing. Get it together, Amazon. I'm so happy that there are local craft stores in which I buy my paint supplies, or I'd be pissed at that too. because I can go into the store and I can pick out the paint I need and the correct colors and the correct sizes. If I were to order that online, God knows what would happen. I only go to the store every now and then whenever I actually need to go to the store. If not, I order online because at-risk health issues. It's just frustrating. Ah, this is a good song by Five Finger Death Punch. I'm gonna die today. I think I'm my reflection. I'm a little bit dry today. I feel like I could die today. I'm a little bit drunk today. A little bit die today. Hey, 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 don't you know? Hey, 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 you gotta let it go. Oh, I should put trees over here. I know that the whole labyrinth thing is more Roman and I got the columns and stuff, but I really want to do kind of a Japanese thing since I've got this going with the little lanterns and stuff. I have an idea that I'm going to test. And I hope to God it works. Smiled and told someone I love them. I didn't do goodbye today. Someone that... Wait, are there cherry trees in here? Or something that would work as a cherry tree? I need something that would work as like a cherry tree. Also, are spores poisonous? Like, do you take damage? Still trying to figure that out. Okay, so we don't have... Ooh. Amethyst cluster. We're gonna put you right here. Okay, so I need to find something that will work as a cherry blossom tree. What can I use? What can I use as a cherry blossom thing? Hey, fireworks. No. I need something I can use as a cherry blossom tree. Do we have apple trees? No, it's still not gonna work. I need... I need something I can use. How do I improvise a cherry tree? Well... This is gonna be an interesting concept to try out, but hey, I'm willing to try anything. No, actually, I'm not. Okay. Okay, so put a rock cluster, crystal, grow cluster. Okay, okay. Okay, so maybe. Hello. Where do I? Okay, so I need to find a center. Oh, this is an off-balance fucking. Fritters. Okay, okay, I got this. I got this. I can fix this. I fucked up. Not currently. I messed up. I messed up, messed up, messed up. How do you... Maria. Maria, Maria, Maria. Okay, so... Oh no. I feel like that's gonna be total lack of feng shui. Okay, okay, okay. I got this. I got this. I can fix this. Oh, my OCD is not doing too great. Okay, so yeah, there's a whole thing with feng shui that my OCD just loves, but like, this is not going great. Okay, okay, okay. Maybe I'll just kind of place this here. It'll be fine. This will be fine. Everything's fine. It's not. It's not fine. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. Don't have a freak out. Don't have a freak out. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. It's not fine though. It's uneven. It's freaking off balance. People don't get how bad fucking imbalances, imperfections, and I really need to learn not to let this bother me. Really need to learn not to let this bother me. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's gonna work out. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I just gotta find a center. I just gotta make it even. It's fine. It's fight you. Okay. Maybe I'll just kind of go over here. It's fine. This is 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 totally fine. I'm really frustrated. Like, sometimes my OCD does not mess with me too badly, but when it comes to things like this... Breathe in and breathe out. It's fine. You're fine. It's gonna work out. Just chill out. Okay. Does it help if I want to murder this game? Just trying to talk sense into myself because I know it's ridiculous to get upset over imbalanced things, but my brain just goes haywire. Okay, knock knock, you're about to get shell shocked. Knock knock, you're about to get shell shocked. Okay, I think I got this. Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Are you playing with the mouse, Mystic? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay. I think I got it. Okay, it's even. Sort of. Okay. Now I can go back here. And over here. Okay. And now add in that one last... What? You gonna bring me the mouse? Are you gonna bring me the mouse? Or do you just want attention? You just want attention. Okay. Boom. You want attention, Mystic? Attention and love? Come here. Okay, fine, ignore me. Just meow at me. Come here. Up here. Okay, fine. Cat wants attention. Cat doesn't want attention. Cat wants attention. Make up your mind, Cat. Okay, so... If I remember correctly... I don't have, like, stones for the stone garden, like boulders, so... Just big... Wait, can I put smaller crystals? Oh wait, there are smaller crystals. Okay, so... Go... Here... The fuck are you looking at? Go away! Go! Shh. Go! I know this is a Zen garden, but you're not Zen. Get out. Okay, that makes sense. Ah!
Where's the lime juice on the floor?
Huh?
Lime juice on the floor.
Lime juice? Like the bottle?
Yeah, and milk out on the counter.
Why is the... Josh,
Lime juice is out and milk is out on the counter.
Yeah, and it wasn't me. I haven't gotten the milk out, and I didn't touch the lime juice. Do you want me to put it up?
Got it. Caramel syrup also on the counter.
Huh?
Caramel syrup is also on the counter.
Why is the caramel syrup on the counter? We don't have boulders in this game. Be right back.
I'm back. I think this is Zen Garden. Okay. Okay. Now my idea. Put this here. Okay. And try to branch it out like a tree. Okay, okay. Branch out like a tree. Okay, and then look, if I'm being honest, nothing but harmless. Oops. Here we go. Actually, I want to take the here we go. No more sand, so I think we're done with sand. There we go. Okay, so it doesn't really count as a cherry tree. Oh wait, I should have like some vines. Yeah, actually this might work for a cherry tree. Mystic, what are you doing? Okay, so there's that, and I need to grab some vines. Let's go ahead and put over the sea lantern. Okay, so boom, 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 boom. Okay, there we go. And then those will give them a little bit of time, and they should weep down. Okay, so we got that tree over there. She is the one named Sailor Moon. Yeah, there we go. But isn't there usually trees over in the corner? I could extend it a little bit further, to be honest. Get a little more even. Sailor Venus, Sailor Mercury, Sailor... Okay. So yeah, I should extend this a little bit further. Okay, so we're gonna... There, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Can I put spores on the ground? I believe, there we go. Yeah. Okay, so maybe I'll put some trees over in the corners. What? What? What do you want? Oh, you just want attention. Okay. So there's that, and I need to put up a few more trees. Okay, so 1, 2, 3.
How am I going to carry an orb?
No, has 3, and then 2 there. Okay. Now 1, 2, 3. There we go. 1. Okay. Now 1, 2. There we go. Alright, and then actually I should probably extend that. Okay, so then vines. Okay, so the vines start weeping down. Oh, and I should got the water over there, but if I remember correctly, can I place the spores under here? Can I not place those anywhere? Maybe I... Oh! Okay, so it has to be on a thing. Okay, so I know what I need to do. What the heck? The spores just stay there? Oh, no. Okay, so I need to take this. Okay, so I need to take that and go over here. Okay, so I need to... So it's like a brick that it grows on. It's not easy having yourself a good time. Oh, there we go. I think it's that one. Okay, so I need to take this one there and kind of fritters. Okay. So it's stone that it has to be placed on. Okay, so it's stone I have to place it on.
No. Back. No.
Okay, so I'm gonna place a lantern on the wall up here. Okay, and then all of this needs to do... Yes. It's not cherry blossoms, but hey, I'll take it. Huh, guess you only gotta... Okay, so now I need... Okay, so I'm gonna take this and kind of boom, 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 boom. I mean, this is one way of getting down. So maybe I'll place... There we go. Okay. Very, actually, yeah, okay, here we go. I think I got this kind of, not what I wanted to do. What the heck? There we go. Okay, cool. Okay, I've got that. Okay, cool. Yeah, there we go, a little Zen garden. Are spores too much? I mean, they probably are. Man. Sometimes I don't like my ideas. Why did I think it was a good idea? Hey, you experiment, you live, you learn. Sometimes you learn what ideas don't work out. Freaking frustrating. There we go. Okay, there we go. Much... What? And... Oh, okay. I thought there was just a random flower sprung up there. I'm like, that's how that works? No, here we go. This is very, very zen. I will, however... Ooh! I've got an idea over this. Okay, okay. I need to figure out how to make like a little bridge. Okay, so... No, it's gonna be over here. Let me put that up there. Boom. Okay. Okay, so I need to destroy this. Okay. Oh, destroy this as well. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Well, actually, I need those. Maybe I'll put like a little area over here. Wait, I need to do like water over here too. Okay, so... Oh, shoot, I'm trying to figure out how my brain is doing this. Okay. Take that one out, and then go here. Okay, so... Wait, can you do koi fish? Or like goldfish? I think you can do... I think I can do koi fish. So I'll have to put a base underneath all this. Well, drat. Okay. think I can do koi fish in here, so I'm gonna... What in the flying fish? Okay, so go over here. Alright, and now do this. Actually, I'm gonna go over here and kinda... Maybe I won't have this wall in the back. Okay, so maybe I'll just kind of boom, boom. Ah, there we go. Ah, fritters. Boom, boom. Okay. Alright, so I need... Frick you, okay? There we go. Okay. So, I'm just gonna go over here. Okay, so I need to extend this. So this needs to have the lanterns over here. Then boom. Okay, so I need to go ahead and... Oh, I need the stairs. Okay, so... Stair. Wait, what was that? Oh, okay, I thought there was an axolotl head you place on the wall. No. Okay, so stairs. Stairs in this one, or I think they're... Oh, wait. Stone stairs. Hi. Trying to find... I need ones that look more like the Japanese stairs. Yeah, I'm just building on a random thing. I've worked on just kind of slowly. Trying to find maybe mossy cobblestone stairs. Okay, so got that. Oh, you son of a biscuit-eating bulldog. Okay, so up here. I mean, you just kind of build. There's not really much to it. You just have an idea, be creative, and just build. Go forth, young Padawan, and build! Build like the Empire depends on it! It's hard. That's not nice to say about yourself. Let's see. Should have... Best way I can put it is, have you ever played with Legos? Okay, so in Minecraft, building stuff is like when you're messing with Legos, but more computerized. So you can still do the stuff you build with Legos, but more options to build with. always have this beautiful idea in my head, and whenever I try to make it, it comes out terrible. I get that. Kind of like whenever I am doing art, people are like, I wish I knew how to draw, and I'm like, have you tried picking up a pencil? And they're like, yeah, and my stick figures look paraplegic, and I'm like, okay, but you have to keep trying, because you don't get better if you don't keep trying and trying to learn. You can also look up videos on how to do things. Like, you don't have to, you don't have to be the best at what you're doing, or even have to be good at what you're doing. You just have to try and have fun with what you're doing and learn. That's all it really takes. Just have fun. Sure, you may not be the best in a day, but hey, did anyone ever, like, frickin' complete Halo in one night? God, I think that story's still going. But no. Like, welcome to the stream, and hi, I'm not used to raids. What am I building? Just kind of building just whatever I feel like building. It's kind of a little... It started out as... like me building a labyrinth under the ground. In this little Coliseum, people kind of hop down here. Oh yeah, I forgot to put a little water thing that they can drop down into. I should probably do that. Or they could just drop right into the lava. No, that's a little bit evil. Let's not do that. Let's not kill people in the labyrinth at the beginning of their playthrough. That would be terrible. I mean, it's tempting, but... Oh, I'm sorry, I killed off all my players before they all started. No, I don't want to do that to people. I need to, like, try and manage this, because I actually forgot to put the water people drop down into at the bottom of the thing. And I don't exactly want to. I mean, if the fall doesn't get in, the lava will. But, that's always fun, you know? Just kind of maybe... Okay, that's actually really evil. Like, oh yeah, we can all play multiplayer. Go ahead. Go into the labyrinth. And they drop down, and they don't drop down into the labyrinth. They just drop all the way down into the lava. Oh, I'm sorry. You were wanting to play the game with me? I thought you wanted to die. Oh, okay. We're not millennials? Okay, got it. That's terrible. Ah, shoot. I forgot to... Okay, maybe it's... Okay, there we go. I am being raided. Nice. Aw. Too bad it's not my Gamecaster thing, because I have a raid notification. Damn it. Oh well. But hi, welcome to the stream. I do art, games, and just kind of chit-chat while I'm streaming. So if you have questions or comments or things you want to ask, feel free to ask. Also, make sure they're kind of... If they're not Twitch appropriate, I will not answer them. So, just because I don't want to get banned. But I answer just about any questions. Alright, and that completes... What am I missing? What is causing... Is it... Am I missing a block? Am I missing a block? Is it a block I'm missing? Oh, yes! Yes it was. Okay. There we go. Okay, now... Oh, wait. Oh, no. I don't think I made... Wait, hold on. Okay, so they enter from... over there. And if they drop... I'm gonna have to test this. Okay. Okay, so... Drop down... Okay, yeah, I didn't put that far out enough. I did not put that far out enough. Whoops. Okay, so I need to put that a little bit further. because I don't want to kill people when they just enter. I mean, maybe, I don't know. I'm just building. Oh, jeebus, I forgot about that. Okay, so going down here. I would have streamed on TikTok, but my phone wasn't charged, so great. I haven't done a TikTok live in a while. It's fine. Okay. Actually, I could show you my Alice in Wonderland build after I get back up to the surface. Under the surface, I go berserk as a tightrope walker. Okay, so I have ADHD, so if I tend to ramble and rant, or if I seem like I'm unfocused, I generally kind of am unfocused. I cannot focus where she at. I'm trying. It's hard. It is a pretty cool build. I actually plan on doing it as a playable build for everyone that wants to like play with me on Minecraft for my birthday in a couple weeks. I'm going to be doing it on my birthday. I hope I'm able to do it on my birthday. But yeah, my birthday is May 21st, and I was planning on saving the Alice in Wonderland build for a multiplayer online and stream. So yeah, it is a really cool thing. I just need to get this finished first, and my brain's kind of spazzing out on trying to focus and doesn't have focus. Focus? We do not have focus. Is it a Ford? Is it a Ford Focus? We cannot afford focus. Ah, okay, bad joke. I'm done. We cannot afford focus. Oh, I'll see myself out. Okay, so I think that gets that over here. Okay, so that ought to be good. Okay, so basically when you drop down here into this water, there's a giant labyrinth. And you kind of gotta find your way out of here. And I don't want to try and go through that again. That was terrifying. I was building this and finishing up the labyrinth earlier, and I got locked and lost in my own labyrinth, so I didn't know where the fuck I was going, and I'm like, oh shoot, the players are supposed to get lost in this, not me, and I'm already confused as to where I'm going. So yeah, that was always fun. You're supposed to find your way out, back out to the outside on the... I did not plan to get lost in a labyrinth, but hey, it works. But yeah, like, the labyrinth is supposed to lead out, I think it's back over here. Let me go down. Yeah, the labyrinth is supposed to lead out into the open, like, into the labyrinth over here. But you gotta find your way through the labyrinth back out to here. It's just kind of a fun little thing. I was trying to figure out if you can spawn a Minotaur in the labyrinth, because that would be just evil. Chaos. But yeah, I was kind of like making... Ooh, I should do another Zen garden over here too. Okay, I was going to show the thing after I... Okay, let's just go stand in this Zen garden thing. Go back to the main menu. I will load up the Wonderland build and show you that really quick, because I spent around a whole month building it by myself, brick by brick, so block by block kind of thing, and it was a lot of work. Alright, so you will be able to see how much work was put into it just by the details, and people kind of are surprised a lot of the time by the build because they think it looks really cool, and I'm like, yeah, it turned out really cool. I worked a really long time on it. Okay, so I spent like a long time each day. Let me go up here and go out to the outside and show you the tour up top first. Okay, so basically if you're out and you spawn somewhere down here, you can take the water up here and get to up here, or you can take the stairs over there. But there's a gazebo area which was supposed to mimic like the park area that Alice is with her sister in the story. And there's Do Not Destroy Wonderland and Follow the Rabbit Down. Basically, they'll be in survival mode, so I'm going to take my floating off. And when you're in survival mode, there are tables and chairs kind of off here, but you kind of just jump, what the heck? Jump down into the water, and mother frick. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I did a whole like trippy ceiling thing. It was really fun to make. Just all of this. Why is there an alpaca in my... Okay, I'm not gonna question it. So, yeah, there's all this. People can... check. Yeah, that was what took about, I think, half of the month to do, was all of the checkerboard, and this isn't even like a fraction of the checkerboard that's around here. So there's like a little area, take only one food or potion when you're starting off. There's a random cat, it's supposed to be like the Cheshire Cat. But over here, there is... What, am I crouching? Why am I... Come on, how am I... Okay, so over here there is a tree. I'm just gonna go back to floating. So there's Queen's Way, Hatter's Way, or Hatter's Shop, Snod. There is this way, that way, this way. It's the Cheshire Cat tree that has all the signs on it. That way, down way, what way. And then there's east to Queast or west to Snest, which way. And then there's this area over here, which I put a little mushroom ring or fairy ring, this kind of little garden area. And over here, there are picnic benches and stuff up on the ceiling. And whenever the game is put into playable mode, there's a mob spawner over here that will be spawning monsters for people to fight in survival mode. So when we go down through the doors, there's another door. Okay, enter, close that. And all of this door, and another door. It's kind of like a doorception thing. And you enter into here, waiting room kind of place where you're figuring out this journey isn't over. There are many paths to choose. There's the White Queen's Garden, the Hatter's Wares and Teas. There's the White Rabbit Inn and the Red Tyrant's Court. So the White Rabbit Inn is actually kind of a little like White Rabbit hotel place, because in the story there's the White Rabbit's house. So I turned that into like a rest stop spawn area for the game. So you got like the check-in area, and back through here there's actually a place for the management to kind of stay in. And then let me go back out through the lobby window. I'm breaking in! Okay, actually I'm not breaking in because I built the place. So here's a little lobby area, tables, chairs, waiting benches. Then back here you've got room A. People get to choose what rooms they want to be stuck in when they're playing. Here's the room A, which is, you got a couch, you got a table, you got a big double bed, you've got large chests to store things in. And then in here is the big cafeteria area with cake and tables and chairs, all the little stools at the thing, different music blocks. You want to play some music. Then we go through here. You're also free to follow if you want to find out which day it's going on and stuff. But there is also, I think this was, okay, so there's this room, and I believe there's another room next door, which is just a reflective of that room. But, so you've got all that. And then you've got each layer, or each level, like, of the hotel is a different color. So, let me drop down here. You've got the green room layer. So when you go into each room, like room D, you've got this green room, kind of small. Room E is kind of a little bit bigger. Got a nice little portrait up on the wall. Green beds to match the floors and stuff. And then here's this little Harry Potter-esque type small ass room. Then for the final third layer level of the hotel, there is a purple floor, which is just kind of, I put little beacon lights, and then the room lights, I actually decided to do like that for the room lights, purple beds, purple everything, as best as I could. Like doors match. Why am I? Okay. There, and then final room of this hotel is over here. So yeah, each person gets to pick out different rooms. I believe I have them labeled A through H, so I think there's 8 players permissible that I planned for. However, people can double up in rooms with double beds, so there might be more than 8 players able to play this. So one reason for multiple players for this, however, is you will find out when I go to the Red Tyrant's Court. So let me go back through these. Yes, I do close the doors only because it bugs me if I leave them open. So there is kind of like a swing up here that I built to like overlook the White Rabbit's garden and his little flowers and stuff. So that's the White Rabbit area. I tried to incorporate different parts of the Alice in Wonderland story, but into a Minecraft playable. This is the Red Tyrant's Court. Now, the Red Tyrant's Court, past all the mushrooms, is the Red Tyrant's Court, which is a player versus player arena. So it's like a small little arena, but you can knock people into the lava to kill them, and keep knocking them into the lava and just fight each other in this area that looks kind of like a checkerboard. Because the Red Queen had this big chess set in the book and fighting different people, and yeah. So Red Tyrant's Court is a PvP arena. It's small, but it's efficient, so I did what I had room for at the time to fit everything that I could. This is the White Queen's Garden. I don't remember if spores are poisonous or not, but I crafted a whole garden area to just kind of relax in. So here's like a big, all of this was done up in a pattern as well, block by block. You got all the flowers that were placed individually. There's like a little couch thing. White Queen's Garden, tread with caution. And here's the like waterfall area with like the spore plants and like a greenhouse type ceiling. Different flowers. It was just really pretty. Like, this is the most prettiest part. Also beehives, which I don't know are going to be effective or not because they're underground. But this is the White Queen's Garden, and the final place that I'm going to show you is the Hatter's Tea House. So the Hatter's Tea House, which is this door, is this whole purple-esque, like, cakes and teas and like different like I tried to make different chairs around this whole table for like the area where they were having the large tea party, and you've got the little cafe desks and different armors, and in each chest there is different things. So if you're needing armor and weapons for PvP arena, you take one set of armor and one weapon, and there are different signs. Equality, take something out, put something back. So basically, if you take something from here, put something back to fill the slot, that is useful. Spill the tea Saturdays. So basically, spill the tea Saturdays. You also have different things to mine with, shields for PvP. Spill the tea Saturdays, basically, and toss your tea Thursdays. Basically, take a potion and just use that potion for the entire PvP. And free eats Friday. Basically, if your stamina, health, and stuff is all low in the game, you can choose, like, you can take either one or all of one item, but don't take every single item unless you're taking one of each. And that's like, you get free food every Friday and stuff, and like, yeah. That's the Hatter's Tea House, which there's actually a joke up on the wall because it's a hare, it's a rabbit, it's a very dark joke. Mushrooms and a rabbit, but anyways, didn't have a cat thing, so yeah, that's the Wonderland is places in Wonderland. I tried to incorporate into a small area and just go back through the doorception area to get out, and there should be taking the waterfall out of this area and going back up and taking the ladder and stuff. But yeah, there's tons of mushrooms, and this was all a lot of work. But I'm going to just kind of fly up here. So there is... Ah! I said fly, not fall. Okay, so there's like a upside down tables and chairs on the walls because, like, in the movies and books, all the chairs and tables as she was falling into the rabbit hole kind of were just everywhere. Oh yeah, I don't have to be up there. So I'm gonna go back down here. But yeah, that is the whole Minecraft Wonderland I spent a month on. And I plan on doing it as a multiplayer and PvP type thing. Like, I had plans, and I had built Wonderland in Minecraft before, but that was way back on my YouTube channel, back when I was on the beta Minecraft in 2010. So, yeah. I'm going to go back to what I was doing before. Save and quit. So yeah, that's my whole Minecraft Wonderland build. I really hope people treat it well and keep it a fun experience. Yeah, like, I hope people enjoy it. I probably should do like a stream announcement thing whenever I can. I'm gonna go back to this one and try and finish the Zen Garden thing. Like, you're free to follow if you want. I plan on streaming more when I can. These past couple weeks I've been recovering from surgery and trying to prep art for an art event next week, so yay. Just been very, very busy. I'm gonna get stabbed by crystals. Okay, so now I need to go over here. But yeah. If you have questions or just want to talk about stuff, like, I'm open to talking about just about anything. What the heck? Okay, so let me check over here. One, and then it goes over here. Okay. Kinda neat that people decided to raid. I haven't had a raid in over a year. Excuse you, Mystic. You do not just jump up on the couch. At least Salem's behaving himself. Hobbies. I was actually supposed to be camping tonight. I was all set up, but then I just wasn't feeling it, packed up and came home. Oh, yeah. I used to camp when I was younger and didn't require being on a machine to sleep. um, I've had a lot of health issues all of my life, multiple surgeries and stuff, and found out later I had sleep apnea, so I have to sleep with a machine to keep me breathing, and that makes camping and spending time outdoors camping very, very hard because it means I cannot sleep unless we have a way to get power to my machine. And usually, if you're camping, you want to conserve as much electricity as possible, at least in my experience. And I don't exactly feel like sleeping in the restrooms. But I used to camp when I was younger. I was very outdoorsy. What was your oxygen intake without it? I was rated at 78% when I tested. Oh boy. So, the sleep study people actually were like, we're surprised you're still alive. Um, my oxygen levels were actually very dangerously low to where even after just an hour of testing, they're like, no, we have to put you on a machine to finish this test. Like, this, how are you alive? I stopped breathing 64 times in an hour. And apneas are when your brain stops the oxygen flow, like your body stops oxygen flow for at least 5 seconds to a minute. So I was constantly gasping for air and just 64 times in an hour. And after that hour of sleeping, like trying to sleep with the sleep study stuff, the doctors were just like, no, we're gonna finish out this test with this machine. You have sleep apnea, there's no doubt about it. Like, just take this machine, put this on, see if this feels comfortable, and just we'll finish the test this way, because this is too risky. And I'm just like, okay. just kind of, okay. Just, I was both amused and kind of nervous. Like, so it's not normal to stop breathing in your sleep? No, normal people don't stop breathing in their sleep. Oh, shit. So yeah, that was a fun experience. Smile. No, yeah, that was my sleep study. After the sleep study, just a lot of hospitalizations, just a lot of stuff. So about the sleep study and long-lasting effects. So the sleep study that I had done, basically, they told me I had gone a while without my sleep apnea being treated. That's why I was only managing 2 hours of sleep a night as my normal. Basically, they had told me that I already have a bit of brain damage that is not reversible or fixable because of how much time I went untreated with the sleep apnea. So, yeah, they caught it at my sleep study in 2017, but I had went like maybe 5 or 6 years before that without it. Like, yeah, it was not the best for me. They didn't catch it early enough. Yeah. But at least I don't have to like suffer further damage. So yeah. I've had quite a bit of surgery since 2017 as well. I've actually had, from birth till now, 10 major surgeries. And I just had surgery going on 3 weeks now. Three weeks ago. Yeah. have a follow-up in, I'm not able to read the whole chat because I'm not on my phone to read it. Oh boy. Is my phone charged enough to do this? Yes! Okay, cool. I'm gonna hop on my Twitch chat on my phone to see if I can read the chat. There was a guy I knew that went untreated for many years, and he had about 3 to 8% of his short-term memory functioning, so I'd say lucky, I guess. I don't know. I'm not able to read what it says, so I'd say, like, I can't read after that part. My chat on my TV cuts it off. Hmm? Okay, trying to get my Twitch. Where's my Twitch app? Oh, come on. Is it not on my phone? Oh, no. Okay, so my Twitch app is not on my phone anymore for some reason. Fun. Great. Wonderful. So I'd say you're lucky in that sense. Yeah. But yeah, I've had 10 major surgeries. The surgery I just had, I am recovering pretty well from it, given how it went, but, like, I still have some pain. It's not too bad. My surgery was supposed to be, they go in and take care of, like, organs, feminine related, to rid me of some, like, cysts and stuff, but they couldn't get to them and get rid of those because, fun thing, when I was 6 years old, I had a burst appendix, and that surgery took 10 days to, like, get rid of everything that was causing the sickness and stuff on the inside. So, scar tissue was left over from that, built up for 22 years. And the doctors, when they went in to do the surgery a few weeks back, after surgery at the follow-up last week, the surgeon looks at me and was like, "Hello, my little adhesion bomb. I'm glad to see you're doing great." And I'm like, "Adhesion bomb?" And she was like, "Yeah, your insides look terrible. I want you to see the pictures. They're at the main office, but, like, next follow-up, go to the main office. I want you to see the pictures. Like, your insides were, they were just, we couldn't get to what we needed to do in that surgery because of how bad your insides looked. Like, scar tissue was so bad, it was blocking everything. The scar tissue was constricting your organs. The scar tissue was stuck to your abdominal walls. It was just a horrible situation, and, like, it was terrible." And I'm like, "Is this supposed to make me feel better?" And she's like, "So, yeah, at your next follow-up in June, we're probably going to have to send you to a specialist because this was out of our area of expertise. You need a specialist, and they're going to have to perform a full hysterectomy." And I'm like, "Oh, okay. So things were bad." "Yes, things were really bad inside you. Like, your organs are so scarred up, kids were never possible for you." And I'm like, "Fun. Great. Okay." I keep clicking the wrong thing. So yeah, that's always fun. So at my next follow-up in June, I have to plan for another surgery. So, yay! Fun time all around. Surgeries make me nervous. Even though I've had a lot of them, they still terrify me. What are you doing? Are you trying to crawl under the cover on the back of the couch? But yeah, surgeries are nerve-wracking sometimes. Because I've had a couple times where I did not wake up, and one of them, when I was really, really little, they had to resuscitate me because I turned blue and kind of died. So that's why surgeries always scare me, because I'm worried that that will happen again. And I know that my friends try to reassure me each time. I try not to let the bad things I've been through get me down too much because well, people already have a lot of shit going on in life, and there's already a bunch of negativity and bad things that happen like daily to people. I don't want to add on to that. Like, I want to show that there's some positive despite even all the bad. Like, if I know this is gonna be kind of dark and stuff, but like there was a whole TikTok thing where it's like, why do you choose the username you choose? And or why do you have the streamer name you stream with? And I'm like, oh god, do you want the honest answer? And so I'm like, so why I chose Pyro's Ashes is because life's been kind of rough on the living end of things for me, and if something happens, my mental state has not exactly been the greatest in life. So if something happens and I don't exactly exist anymore, I chose Pyro because as a kid I was very obsessed with fire, and sometimes the world just kind of catches fire because people are idiots. So Pyro for reasons, and Ashes because if I don't exist, I want the positive things that I leave behind to be the ashes of who I was for people to enjoy. Because I want to leave some good in the world if I'm not here one day. I want to at least leave a positive impact on the people around me. Even if it's through my art or if it's through just chatting with people, it's always good to just chat with people too, because sometimes chatting with someone, even if they're just a random person, is the difference between them deciding they don't want to stick around another day and them actually holding on another day. Because even if you don't think you make much of a difference in people's lives, you matter more than you already know. You've impacted so many people, whether you know it or not. Even if it was a random person you crossed paths with, you still have an effect that you left on them, and you've impacted their life in some way, shape, or form. It doesn't matter if you think it's significant or if it matters a lot, it still matters because it's still part of your story, and you should keep writing it. People matter, and you are important even if you don't think you are. Mystic, what are you doing? Are you hyped up on catnip? Baby, you are so hyper. Do you want attention? Is that why you're trying to crawl under things? I have two cats. One's Mystic and the other's Salem. Oh, and now you show up. Hi, Salem. Mention the devil and he appears. No, Salem is a good cat. Salem shows up on my art streams sometimes in the background. He's my black cat. He actually was a feral kitten whenever he was really tiny, and he got stuck in a walnut picker, so I rescued him from that. Darn. Well, thank you for that. That was one of the reasons I found your channel tonight, because been having a rough go lately and just wanted to, oh boy, cut off. Having a rough time. It cut off after wanted to. Just wanted to listen to someone on a casual game. You nailed that. Well, I'm glad I helped in some way. I want to be helpful in some way. But also it's good to just talk with people, because not a lot of people keep the chat active very much. I have like maybe two people that keep the chat really active when they're on. And I'm like, ah yes, I'm not alone, but also I feel alone. But yeah,
I'm glad that you were able to get some positive out of the stream. Like, it's good. I don't really know what else to say. Just like that's good. Yes, this is good. This is good. Life can be very lonely. I have gone 6 years without being in a relationship. Haha. Because all of my relationships have been traumatic events. Yay. I remember there was a joke, well, I see it as a joke. I kind of joked around about it. Like, there was a TikTok video that said, what was something your ex gave you that you can't return or can't get rid of? And I look at that video each time and I'm like, trauma, smile. How do I put it? My therapist says I have gallows humor, so I try to make the best out of bad situations, even if things look really, really bad. I try to be funny or make light of the situation to cope with it because I've been through a lot. I had one therapist one time kind of be like, I had a therapist one time that was like, so you've been through quite a bit, and I'm like, yeah, I that's kind of my life. And they're like, no one should have had to go through that in their life in that short amount of time. And I'm like, do you need a trauma therapist now? I'm like, oh God, my trauma traumatized my therapist. But yeah, I was just like, oh God. And not much in the sense of letting it drag you down when there's nothing you can do about it. Like, I try not to let the bad things drag me down. I do have a lot of anxiety, even if I seem like I don't know if I seem like I do or not. Hold on, my brain just kind of blanked out. I have ADHD, a lot of things. I actually have a lot of, oh God. But yeah, that's actually pretty nice. I'm distracted, I'm sorry. But yeah, there's that. I think I should put a tree over here too. I am missing that tree. Where's that tree? The tree, boss, the tree. Isn't it a plane? Well, we're too scared of planes. Let's see, gonna move this over here. Let's see. Anxiety? No. ADHD? Hell yeah. But there's nothing wrong with that. It's nice to have a conversation with someone with an active mind. Yeah, I have, so I have a double whammy. I have, ADHD and autism, and a lot of people are like, you're autistic? Well, some people. A lot of my friends are like, you don't have to tell people you have autism. People can tell. And I'm like, yes. This is this good? Wait, is this good? They're like, you don't have to tell people. I'm like, I always thought I had to tell people. They're like, no, you don't have to tell anyone. People can tell. I'm like, are you sure? So yeah, I do have ADHD and autism. Both my anxiety and my autism kind of link together in a sense that when I get severely overwhelmed or stressed out, my body shuts down the ability to verbally communicate, so I actually go nonverbal for a short period of time. And people are like, wait, you go nonverbal? I'm like, yeah, do you want to get me super stressed out? So yeah, it's not pleasant, but it's something I deal with. I was actually nonverbal most of my childhood. Did sign language for a bit of my childhood. Then when I learned verbal communication, I did English and Spanish because part of my family speaks Spanish. Part of my family's from Mexico, but you know. So yeah, Mexico, but I appear to be white-skinned. Yay! So yeah, I have ADHD and autism. And yeah, I did custom trees, like little
I didn't have anything I just could see using for a cherry blossom tree, so I did like little custom trees. If you hear people talking in the background, my roommates are doing D&D online on Roll20 and Discord, so that's kind of what they do on, I believe, Saturdays. And my other roommate does streaming and D&D stuff as well. But yeah, I have ADHD, autism, anxiety, social anxiety, PTSD, and borderline personality disorder. But like, how do I put that? A lot of people, when they hear the word borderline personality disorder, I like my space too, but I also can't really live alone because I become a threat to myself if I live alone. So I like living with people, so I keep myself alive and safe, just as a safety precaution. Plus, I like my friends, and I like to be safe in a mental health aspect. It's not safe for me to live alone. Yeah, that's a bad idea. Tried that before, ended up hospitalized 3 times. So, I have those, and I try to make the best out of things, even if I have mental issues. Like, people will hear the term borderline personality disorder and think, oh god, this person's unstable, I shouldn't, like, talk to them, or, like, I shouldn't even, like, associate with them because they're just gonna be toxic, or they're just gonna, like, be super bad and break down constantly, or be impulsive, or they'll leave me and stuff like that, when it's not really like that. Like, borderline personality disorder is just kind of a label for a diagnosis of something related to trauma that a lot of people go through. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Having mental health issues yes, they're issues, but it doesn't have to be a bad thing in a long run, as long as you properly know how to handle it in a healthy way and know how to cope with them in a healthy way. You can actually manage mental health issues healthily. You find different things to cope with things. Some people, they get a medicational route. I don't, because that's just how my brain is. My brain is just basically like, oh yes, this medication thing. How about an allergic reaction? And I'm like, how about no? And my body does the allergic reaction thing anyways. We've tried a lot of mental health medications in the past, I want to say 10 years. We've tried a lot of mental medications, and for the past 2 years, basically 3 years actually. Wow, it's been a while. For the past 3 years, doctors basically have told me, look, we've done everything we can medication-wise, and you just keep having allergic reactions or ending up in the hospital. There's nothing we can really do for you on the medicational side of this. You're gonna have to just go to therapy and learn how to cope with this on your own. There's not really anything we can do, because a lot of doctors don't really know how to treat, trigger warning for mention of suicide. So basically, a lot of doctors don't know how to treat chronic unaliving thoughts, and they basically tell me, look, you deal with these on a daily basis every day, and we don't treat this. Like, we don't know how to treat this. This isn't something we normally treat. Not a lot of people, like, deal with this. And I'm like, so what are you saying? That you can't help me? They're like, we're not saying we can't help you. We're just saying that this isn't our field that we treat. So yeah, I just kind of, even with mental issues, I try to make the best out of it, and I eventually want to help other people. Like, other people that go through a lot of stuff, I want to help them understand that they're not alone, that no matter what battles you're facing mentally, no matter what things are eating at your brain and causing you to say the meanest, most negative things to yourself internally, you're not alone, and you're not the only one that does that or understands how that is. Like, days can be super rough, and some days are not exactly the greatest, but look at it this way. You're still standing, you're still alive, and you've came this far and made it this far, and you know what? That's a lot further than you would have been way back whenever. That's a lot farther than that one time you considered things. That's a lot farther than you thought you would be when you were in high school and getting asked, hey, where do you see yourself in the future? And you'd answer, hey, I don't really know. Never really thought this far because I didn't think I'd live this far, but hey. You've made it this far, and you're doing your best. Even if you feel like it's not your best, or it's not good enough, it's good enough, and it is enough. You are enough for yourself and for people around you. You're trying your best, and even if your best isn't 100%, you're still trying, and that is your best. Like, even if you're not giving 100% every day, you don't have to give 100% every day. You can half-ass your day. Like, you can give like 1%. Like, that you're giving the bare minimum, that's still good enough, because this world's going through a lot, you're going through a lot, you've been through a lot, and you're doing the best you can at this point in time. So, yeah, your best can be 50% one day and 1,000% another day. Your best can be 200% one day and then 75 another day. Your best isn't going to be the same every single day, because your brain kind of varies day to day. So you might not feel 100% one day, and you know what? That's still your best. You may not feel like you can wake up, but hey, you did wake up, you got out of bed, and you faced the day despite however it went. You still made it, and that's I'm proud of you. I suffered from a serotonin deficiency, which made things pretty complicated in my life for a while, especially when I didn't know what it was. Okay, so I can relate to that. Whenever we were trying to figure out medication side of things with my doctors, basically one of my psychiatrists that was trying to go through medications, she looked at me and she said, okay, let me break it down to you in a way that you'll understand. Everyone has receptors in their brain that receive the chemicals and the transmitters that take the chemicals to those receptors. Okay, you're following? And I'm like, yeah, I'm following. Okay, so your transmitters are not taking those chemicals to the receptors like they should be. Okay, your receptors are not receiving them. Your transmitters, to put this in a simpler term to understand, your transmitters have flat tires and don't get to your receptors when you need them to. And I'm like, so I'm broken? No, you're not broken. You're not broken. I didn't say you were broken. Okay, but my transmitters don't get to my receptors, so I am broken. No, you're not broken. Okay, so you do eventually get those chemicals after a really long time. But the thing is about your brain is that when it receives those chemicals finally, your brain goes, oh yes, the things I need, and uses them up very quickly, and then just spirals very fast. And I'm like, so my brain's broken. And she's like, no, your brain's not broken. You just don't get the chemicals in time. And I'm like, are you sure I'm not broken? Like, this sounds like my brain's broken. And she's like, you're not broken. I didn't say you were broken. So ever since then, I'm just like, my brain's broken. It's fine. So yeah, that's how things are on the serotonin and dopamine side of things for me. I can't be medicated, and my receptors and transmitters don't exactly work. And
basically, basically, my my brain, when I get to feel even a moment of what people would consider happy, um, that moment of happy is very short-lived for me, and it's over very quickly for me. I don't get to enjoy it for a long time. I don't get to enjoy it for more than maybe 10 minutes. And then my brain goes, ah, yes, so we saw you were happy. We did not like this, so we decided to give you this thing called depression and anxiety. Enjoy! And then runs off. that's that's kind of my thing. That's a really great way to explain it. There's so much BS that chemical deficiencies don't exist. Really frustrating, getting better. It cuts off at the B. But still not getting enough recognition for the mental health in this world. Like, I wanted to help with mental health stuff. I wanted to help with raising awareness for mental health stuff and showing people they're not alone. And I try to do that through like my art and talking with people in streams and stuff. And just like when I went to college, I was training in the medical field. I trained for both nursing and like RN, CNA, EMT stuff. I trained for medical stuff. My first certification was in phlebotomy. Phlebotomy is the person that enters into a hospital room and says, hey, I'm so and so. I am here from the labs, and I know I gotta be the bad guy, but I've got to take some samples from you to take to the lab, and that unfortunately means I have to take your blood. So if you could tell me your name and date of birth, and I will proceed with trying to make this as painless as possible, when in fact you're probably going to scream and yell at me. But no, I was actually really good at it. Got the vein every time and didn't bruise people, and they didn't even feel me stick them. But I did not want to stab people for a living because I don't want to hurt people, and people get hurt enough. Like, I was good at it. I did not want to do it though. Mostly took the class despite the teacher because the teacher was a licensed RN and certified with blood drawing, and basically told me at the beginning of the class, I asked, hey, what do we do in this class? And she said, well, in this class you learn to draw blood and you learn to stab people with needles. And I'm like, okay, so second question, what if we have a very extreme fear of needles? She said, then you should probably opt out of this class and pick a different career and profession to go into. And I said, okay, I'm going to take this class and I'm going to ace this class and I'm going to do very well in this class. And she's like, okay, if you think you can handle this class. So I took that class, I aced that class, got my certification, but not my state certification. And she's like, are you sure you don't want to reconsider like taking the state certification again and like seeking this as a career profession? And I'm like, no, I don't want to do this as my career. I took this class because you said that if I had a fear of it, I shouldn't do it. So yeah. I wanted to eventually go into the health field, but I had too many health issues that started developing a lot more severely over the years. So physically, I could not work a medical field job. But I wanted to go into the medical profession when I was in college because I've seen how people get treated both in the mental health field and the hospital field. I've seen how people are treated, both people of color, white people, and anybody who is not like cis male or whatever. Like, I have seen how people get treated and how people get disregarded for like chronic illnesses, for like if you're overweight, if you're discriminated in any way. Like, I've seen how that goes. I know how that feels, and I wanted to go into the medical profession to show people kindness, compassion, and understanding, and letting them know that you don't always have to be treated unfairly, and there are kind people in the world, and you deserve kindness and fair treatment if you're in a hospital, because those people are supposed to help you. And that's what I was training to do, was to help people.
That was why I chose medical stuff, because I wanted to give people fair treatment and kindness. I wanted to be making a difference in the world. But you know, life kind of doesn't always do that, but you know. Instead, I stuck with my art because I could do my art no matter what state I was in, and art is how I'm choosing to help people. Or just talking with people. I have social anxiety sometimes, which is always fun. I mean that sarcastically. It's like, ah, yes, do you want to socialize with people? Yes, I want to socialize with people. Okay, well, here's your social battery. This is very low. Yes, yes, we see that, but go out and do the people thing. But this is very low. I can't people thing with this. Oh, well, good luck. And then have a meltdown at the end of the day. Yay. Okay, now I've got to figure out what I'm doing. This actually looks like a little courtyard. But yeah, just Zen gardens. They didn't have any boulders, so I used crystals. Here we sit in the Zen garden, gathering our, key? Is it key? I don't know. Here we sit in the... Ow. Stabbed myself on a crystal. Here we sit in the Zen garden, trying not to stab ourselves with the various sharp objects around us. Sounds like I'm being quarantined. That's a very bad joke. Oh, man. Remember, we go here to feel zen, not stab ourselves with the rocks around us. Well, you haven't been camping. There was a thing I saw where it's like, do you ever go into a room and think about the various escape routes you can take out of the room? Or how does your brain work whenever you first enter a room? And I'm like, do you want the honest answer to that? My brain works by thinking of everything I can use as a possible weapon to defend myself or harm myself with. But hey! Ooh. But also looks for escape routes. But you know. Oh man, maybe that wasn't Twitch appropriate. I don't fucking know. But yeah. Yeah. I just kind of want to help people. And that's what I've always been driven to do, is just help people. Let's see, I've got all that. What do I want to do? Huh. I feel like I should make a Mulan joke and put like something at the top of this column for people to try and get to. Let's get down to business to defeat. Where is it? Timing was off. I was gonna find the bread and do to defeat the buns. Or I could just find a bunny. Joke's over. Joke's past. Missed our opportunity because I was too slow at finding things. Okay. Wait, actually I could still... Oh, no, I could. Because bunnies will hop off and they'll just die. Ah! Wait a minute. I've got a slight idea. Ooh. I have a slight idea. Okay, so... I can still make the bread pun. Let me take like 64 of these. And then let me find a chest. Where the hell is it? Oh, is it in here? Yeah, there it is. So here's the chest. Just gonna take this chest and still continue with the joke because I want to have a little bit of fun with this. Let's get down to business to eat all the buns. Oh boy.
I don't know. Oh, people that weren't in the stream won't get the joke. Oh well, it'll be an inside joke. Inside the game. I think I lack sleep. Okay, so I'm gonna put this up here. And I am going to take the bread and put the bread in there. This is terrible because they're gonna get up here and think the chest has something awesome in it and it's just gonna be bread. You should try and get some sleep. It was good to have you in the stream and it was good to chat. I hope that you're able to, like... Thanks for following. And I'm glad you look forward to, like, meeting next time. I am glad that you at least got some positive out of it. Try and get good sleep. You do deserve good sleep. And take care of yourself. Let me see what I can do. Oh, I should put a chest on each of these columns. Oh, that's terrible. That's chaotic. I'm gonna do it. Let's see. I'm gonna be chaotic. Wait, where's the fucking... I think I'm gonna... Wait, cooked beef. Why not? Oh no, I did the wrong thing. Okay, so I've got that. And now I need to find... Wait, isn't there? I'm going to go over here and put a cake in one of these as well. Just for the joke of the cake being a lie. Okay, so I'm going to... Nani? I'm going to place meat in that chest. God, I feel chaotic. This is chaotic. Okay, so I'm going to take the cake and put the cake in. Oh, I only put one cake. It's fine. Wait, this one doesn't have those. Hold on, where's the frickin' thing? I wonder if Ray is still in the stream. Is Ray still in the stream? That be the question of the day. What stairs do I have? Stairs, stairs, so many stairs. Stop staring at me. Are they right here? Stop staring at... I'll see myself out. Wait, did I already have a stair? I already had a stair. Okay, so... goes here. Is Ray still in the stream? I think maybe Ray went to bed. Holy crap, I've been streaming for almost 4 hours. Whoops. Let me try and go over here. Boom, and boom. There. There we go. Huh. God, I'm freaking chaotic. All these chests up where people can't get them unless they're in survival mode building bricks. Okay, cool. I think maybe I'm done with that. Huh. Well, I didn't plan on finishing that. Okay. No problem. I'll just kind of... Actually, I don't think I ate dinner. Whoops. Okay. Now I'm going to save and quit. Okay, so it's almost 4 hours, so I'm going to take this time to thank everyone for joining the stream, that joined the stream. Thanks for the follows, for those that followed. Feel free to join in next time and next stream. And I hope everyone has a great night, good dreams, good sleep to you. And if you're just waking up, or if you're on the other side of the world, or wherever you are, happy time zones. I'm gonna go ahead and end for tonight. So thank you all for joining. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for chatting with me. It was good to actually have some chat and conversation going. I will see you all next time. Thanks a lot for tonight. It made me feel a little bit better than I was feeling originally. So
Thanks. Night, everyone. Hope you all have a great night.